Greetings, brothers and sisters, and a very warm welcome to you and yours. Thank you for staying up, those of you who would normally be sleeping, and those of you who are busy doing your night chores. I'm your brother, Majesty, and of course, I'm here with my studio engineer, whose name just happened to be Jacob, giving you the impeccable truth as it has always been told by the executive elders, the mystics among the Moors, with an insight to help us see clearly through seemingly closed windows, and the clarity to walk without a shadow of a doubt right through seemingly closed doors. My dear family, it is important to note that you're listening to none other than the Supreme Sound, the Big 94, Radio Jamaica, the only logical reason for broadcasting. Tonight we pray you'll enjoy our show, whether you are feasting or fasting, so call in. Get a personal insight that is, of course, enlightening. Develop your insight with and through our radio institution. Hey! Expand your mind. Take a quantum leap in time. Our studio numbers tonight are 876, of course, 926 2178. 876 926 8631 and 876 926 7615. Now, this would be a good time for you to get your pen and paper ready, because as many people know, that this is not just an ordinary show. This is a university, a place where we learn. We don't just teach, we learn. You know, it is 4 minutes after the hour of midnight. Yeah, 4 minutes after 12. It is important to note that you can call me now and get a reading done. You can get a name reading, which is extremely important because your name is all about your personal power. You know, your name can make you or it can break you. Or you can get a card reading where we take a look at your future in some minor detail. So give us a call. We have said it is 12:04. Let's go to our phones. Let's check out line 1. Greetings and good night. Ouch. Let's check out line 2. Greetings.
Hello, good night.
Good night. How you do?
I'm not too bad.
You're not too bad. Is it that you're bad but not so bad?
No.
What are you trying to say? That you're good?
Yeah.
But if you're good, you believe that using words like bad can validate your goodness?
Mm-hmm.
But if you're good, right? Just use the word good. Okay?
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
if you see a beautiful person, would you say the person is not too ugly?
No.
What you would say?
The person is good looking.
That's my point. So if you're good, say you're good, and if you're bad, say you're bad, and if you're in between, then say, look, I'm in between, All right?
Okay.
Good. So how can we help you? You want a name reading, card reading, or you have a sickness or something bothering you? What would we do for you?
I could get a card reading.
Of course you could. Have you ever had one before?
A long time ago.
What you call a long time ago?
About 7 years ago.
7 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that smells like a pretty long time to me.
Yeah.
So let's do it then. Call any number in the range of 1 to 10.
6,
Hold on. Come again.
4,
Come again.
2,
Come again.
and 9.
Come again.
7,
Come again.
3,
Come again.
6.
That's it.
Mhm.
Okay. How old are you now?
32,
32. When is your birth date?
June 10th, 1990.
You're born on the 10th of June
Yeah.
in 1990.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, you ever read the Bible?
Yeah, and
Okay. Everyone can be found, everyone's personality or persona can be found in the Bible, you know. The Bible is actually a hidden astrology that people don't know is there, okay?
okay.
So if you had to find yourself in the Bible, you'll have to look for anywhere in the Bible that speaks about Father Jacob and his 12 sons, all right?
Okay.
And you would be Gemini as far as Western astrology would say. But in the Bible, you would be a part of the twins Simeon and Levi, okay?
Okay.
Now, Simeon would be Gemini of May, and Levi would be Gemini of June. So Levi is the time of the priest. That's why most people get married in June, okay? Because the
Okay.
time of blessing, the time of the priesthood. So prayer would help you a lot.
Okay.
This is important. And you're born on the 10th day. That makes you very proud, very honorable. That's what 10 is about. You don't like to have to beg or borrow from nobody, right?
Yes.
Okay. Your first card here shows a king on a throne. Do you have a husband?
No.
Have you ever had one?
No.
You have any fantasy of getting married one day?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is a sure sign that you will, okay?
Okay.
Have you ever been close to your father?
No.
Do you know him?
No.
Okay. Now, a girl who is detached from her father, a girl who don't know her father, or a girl who's not close, who has never been close to her dad, those are the hardest females to connect with men, you know?
Okay.
You find that subconsciously, you find that you may not have much confidence in men, right?
Yeah.
You believe that you're unlucky with men?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever been pregnant?
Yes.
How many times?
2 times.
And
I'm currently no.
you're pregnant right now?
Yes.
Okay. So this would make the third time?
Yeah.
So you are actually lucky with men, right?
Yeah.
A woman who never got pregnant is probably not very lucky with men because she could live and die and never have a baby. But you have had babies. So
Yes.
you're not bad at all. So you have a boyfriend right now?
Yeah.
Good. When is his birthday?
December the 15th,
December
1983.
1983. Okay. Now you born 1990, which means that you're actually born in the year of the horse, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So you have the characteristics of the horse. And because of that, we call you Gamba. In the African world, we say you're from the house of Gamba. And you're a man born 1983. So in China, they will say he's born the year of the boar. But in the African world, we don't call you no horse, no boar. We call him Lesimba. And the Lesimba people are the food people. They right around the world, they run the biggest restaurants. They specialize in food. What work does he do?
A marine engineer.
He's an engineer?
Yeah.
Excellent. But at least he make sure you get food on the table, right?
Yes.
He have a big appetite. He like to eat.
Yeah.
Can he cook good though?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we have a Gamba person, a Gamba woman with a Lesimba man. Let me see if those two things actually work out long term. Anything can work short term, but not everything can work long term. So let's look at the Gamba husband, Lesimba wife. Let's see if that can work or if it would just end in strife. Hold on. Gamba husband, Lesimba wife. Here we go. It says here, he is persuasive, magnetic, and appealing, and will be able to convince the compromising and good. No, you are the Gamba, and he is the. So this is Lesimba husband, right?
Yeah.
And Gamba wife. Okay, so I got it all wrong. So let me start again. Because you born 1990, right?
Yeah.
Right, so you are Gamba wife and he's Lesimba husband. So let's start all over again. I start wrong. So let's get it. Good to know. Lesimba husband, Gamba wife. It says they are both pleasure seekers and have very sociable personalities and could benefit each other to a certain extent. She, which is you, is imaginative and resourceful, while he is dependable and good-natured. Right?
Yes.
The Lesimba's admires Gamba's animated and cheerful ways, and she finds his devotion and honest fortitude very pleasing. They both understand the value of compromise and will have an active and involved marriage without stepping on each other's toes. They will opt to live their life to the fullest. On the darker side, neither party will worry too much about tomorrow. Now, how you get along?
Sometimes we get along and not.
Huh?
Sometimes we get along and not.
Sometimes you get along well?
Quarrel sometimes.
Okay, so you quarrel because one of you is jealous?
Yeah.
Are you the jealous one? You there? Your phone card gone? Okay, well, listen on the radio if your phone card is gone. The first card here is the King of Conception, suggesting that someday you're going to get married. No, I'm not able to say if he's the one you will get married to, but I do know for sure that you will have a husband someday. Okay? Your second card here is Content, suggesting that you will live to a good old age and be very contented with your life. That looks pretty good to me. Your third card here shows a daughter. Yeah, maybe you have a daughter coming. And you have another card here called the Empress, suggesting that you will be a very nurturing mother. So you and your children will be very close. Then there's a card called the World, suggesting that you will travel for sure. And another card here called the Chariot. You're going to buy yourself a car. Also, together you will own at least one piece of property. And we have another card here called Prosperity, suggesting that you will be prosperous. So, cheer up. It looks to me like you will be just fine. Take care of yourself. take care of each other. Biblically, it is important to understand that there's a reason why Jacob had 12 children, reason why Christ had 12 brethren. Each brethren or disciple would be, or each child of Jacob would be a sample of humanity, a member of a different star sign of the zodiac. This is true. Most people study the scripture, but they still don't understand it. It is 12:21 now in Jamaica. You're listening to Radio Jamaica. The show is Wisdom Unveiling on the Upper Deck. I'm your host, Majesty. And right here with me is Jacob at the musical control. Now, we have said that you can call us at 876-926-2178. You can also call us at 876-926-8631. But now we add that you can get us at 876-926-7615. Let's go to another line. Greetings and good night.
Yes, greetings, Majesty.
Greetings. Turn off your radio.
Yeah, we just said it out. Go ahead.
Yes. How can we help?
Yeah, I can't read, you know.
Okay. When is your birthday?
21st of May, 1967.
1967.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're 21st of May.
Yeah.
So are you a Gemini?
Definitely.
No, man, life-initely, man. Life-initely, right?
Definitely.
Right. So you, biblically, you rule as Simeon.
Yeah.
Simeon was born in the last hour of May. Levi was born in other words, Simeon was born in the last few minutes of May. Levi born the first few minutes of June. They were a twin, okay?
Right.
But Levi is more of a priest. Simeon is more of a warrior, a soldier, you know?
Yeah, warrior. Okay.
Huh?
Yeah.
So you would have done well in the army or the police force.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's the 21st you said, right?
Yeah, 21st.
Yeah, now every date have a power. It can be for good or for bad.
Right.
21 suggests that you could rise to a high station in life with great success in your undertakings. It shows an artistic power. You could become an excellent artist, a very good writer, an excellent musician.
You heard the music in the younger age, you know?
21
Yeah.
is really a real blessed date to be born.
Yeah.
It guarantees the achievement of whatever you wish for in life. It predicts a great future, a triumph of wisdom, a mystic number. You got the power to find yourself the right place at the right times and meet the right peoples.
Right.
As you go along. You're born in 1967. Now, in China, the Chinese is the keepers of the Eastern astrology, right?
Yeah.
The Romans or so are the keepers of Western astrology, right?
Yeah.
But now we have a midway astrology, which is African astrology, which balances the two.
Right.
No, we are now the keepers, as I am the founder of African astrology.
Yeah.
In our astrology, we connect these two in a way that is like us. Because originally, in the African mentality, we always recognize East and West. We recognize that there is a God and we recognize that there is a goddess. Nobody else does that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, we call you Hakizimana. Okay?
Hakizimana.
Yes. So when you hear me say the book of Hakizimana is ready, check me and get that book, Know Yourself. There's nothing like knowing yourself, okay?
Yeah.
Now, the thing about Hakizimana, the Hakizimana people are traditionally the greatest artists in the world, you know.
Artists.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah. Right in our music artists.
No, listen. A person who play music is not an artist, you know.
The musician.
No, that's just madness. A person who play music is a musician.
Okay. Yeah.
A person who keep noise is a noise maker. Now you got noise makers who go up on stage and keep pure noise.
Okay.
Right? You got entertainers who go up on stage and entertain.
Okay, yeah.
But an artist is someone who draw paintings.
Okay, yeah.
Okay? Or he could make sculptures. Okay?
Yeah.
Artists really don't keep no noise, you know. Hakizimana people are the original artists
Right.
of the world.
Yeah.
They're the most artistic people, but they're also the most delicate people, you know. Nobody won't notice, but their feelings get hurt quicker easier than anybody else.
Quicker, that's what you want.
Right? Very, very delicate people. And also they're very classy too, you know. They're perhaps the second classiest people in the world. The classiest people are the dowdy people. Hakizimana is the second classiest people in the world. And that says a lot. Your prayer time is 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Yeah.
That's the perfect. Huh?
1 in the evening to 3.
1 in the afternoon to 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
You know, because of religion, we have been programmed to pray at night before we go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because basically we're afraid of the dark, right? We hope that we wake up next morning. And we're also programmed to pray when we wake up because it makes sense to give thanksgiving. Thank God you wake up, right?
Right.
But your real God-to-man contact time, your time to really contact the gods.
Yeah.
And when I say the gods, you know, religion teach you that there's only one God, right?
Yeah.
That means there's just a male. Well, that's what religion teach.
Yes.
Common sense teach that there are the gods, male and female.
Yeah.
You can call it father time, mother nature. Right?
Yeah.
Good. So, it is important that when you pray, that you pray to the two of them.
Pray to both of them.
Why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
If that sounds blasphemous to some people, it's because that they're conditioned, right? To only pray to a male force.
Yeah, God.
Yeah. And then when you try to talk to them say God is neither male nor female, which is ridiculous because God is clearly a male symbol.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And God is the head of the stream, right?
Yeah.
Good. So the head of the stream must be a male and a female because where we are at the middle or the bottom, we are males and females here, not true?
Right.
Good.
Yeah.
So your prayer time is 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Right.
Your direction of power, should you need to face your guardian angel, is south-southwest. That means you need to face the south and turn an inch to the right of south, and you'll be facing your guardian angel.
Right.
Is that something hard to understand?
No.
Good.
I know.
All right.
I listen every night, you know, so kind of get the understanding.
Yeah, you get the drift. You get the drift.
Yeah, come listen every night.
Good, excellent. Respect, see? So you're here, you're fully enrolled at our university, right?
Yeah.
Remember that colleges, universities, and schools teach knowledge.
Right.
They do not teach wisdom.
Right, and teach knowledge.
Yeah, but they're not geared to teach wisdom. If they were geared to teach wisdom, they would not start out by teaching us that a cow jump over a moon.
Yeah.
Because that's a direct folly and stupidity, not true?
Yeah, come on.
If they were geared to teach wisdom, they wouldn't be teaching rubbish. They will start teaching common sense and true the truth from the beginning when we step into school.
Right.
They won't be teaching lie from the beginning when we step into school, not true?
No.
No dish can't run away with a spoon, my brethren.
True, man. True.
All right. Maybe I sound arrogant saying these things, but it's true. How else can I sound?
It's true. When you check it out, it's a fact.
The man them teach you pure, and then in church now, don't go back and teach me some weird stuff. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, some weird things them teach me in church too. That God said, let us make man in our image.
Our image.
And then when I asked my mother who I'm talking to, she said I'm talking to him son Jesus. Right? But if a force said let us make another one,
yeah.
that male force normally talking to his female, so let me make some babies, not you?
Right?
Right?
Yeah.
But if I'm talking to him son, two males can make life, my brethren?
Oh, no.
Two males can make germs. That's the only life them can make, not you?
Exactly.
Them can't really make respectable life.
No, sir.
So then, if God was talking to him son, then who's his baby mother they know? Because they must have then a universal mother. If Christ have a father, and him don't have a mother, then him is not a son. Him is a clone.
No, true.
Not true.
True.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm willing for someone to correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, you're perfectly right.
Yeah. No, but I got some people who hear me say these things and them get upset and say talking pure foolishness on the radio.
No. If you check it out, you're right.
Well, if I am not right, I can't be far from it, my brethren.
True.
Not true. In Jamaica, they say if it don't go so, it nearly goes so.
You go near so.
All right, my brethren. So here goes. You said you want a card reading?
Right.
Good. Before your phone card, Renault, let's do it.
Yeah.
Call any number in the range of 1 to 10.
9.
Come again.
2.
Come again.
5.
Come again.
1.
Come again.
8.
Come again.
3.
Come again.
6.
That's it, okay?
Right.
Okay. All right. Your first card here is called Strength. You have a daughter?
Yeah.
How much daughters? One daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, is she close to you? You close to her?
Yeah. Yesterday I call her and to the mother's close to her.
You two you get along?
Yeah, man.
Because Strength speaks of a female person, perhaps your daughter, who will always be a source of strength in your life, especially as you grow older, right?
Right.
Your second card here is called Gain, which means that you have much to gain through womankind, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you have a wife, a queen, a sister, and we have.
Yeah.
Huh?
Now, that sister, I don't really have. Well, me have somebody right now, me have sister, but me actually not really to get so close to that yet. So, but me have a sister where me actually very, very close.
Yes, man. You. As you grow older, the female folk in your life will be dear for you. Okay.
Yeah.
And this card, Gain, suggests that you cannot lose off the woman. Them. All right.
Right.
Yeah, you can't lose. You have another card here, so now called Valor. This particular card suggests that you did get quite a fight in life, but you've stood your ground, you know. You stood firm, you know. You stood firm, my brethren. So let them make who want to fight you galang, because them can't do you nothing. You have another card here now called Success, suggesting that you're headed toward success, a success that nobody can stop.
Right.
You have another card here now, and it shows a granddaughter. You have any granddaughters?
Oh, God, I have a granddaughter again, man. Monique.
Oh my gosh, man! She is a beautiful little princess.
Very, very close. That's my daughter's first daughter.
Oh gosh, man!
That girl, man, oh God, I love her.
She is going to be absolutely brilliant.
I tell you,
her career is going to make everybody else's career look like them never even try.
Right. True.
You have another card here, so now, and it shows sorrow. What happened to your mother?
She died.
What happened to her?
She died 13 years ago.
What happened to her?
She just gets stroke and just died 5 days after.
Yeah. Your mother used to worry a lot, you know.
Yeah.
You know?
She used to have 4 hours children and without no father. And
your mother really went through a lot.
No, dear man.
Pressure, everyday pressure. But your mother want you to know that she's fine now.
Yeah.
She's with the elders and she's fine. Okay?
Right. Yeah.
There's another card here now, and it shows the Queen of Reason, suggesting that you're going to actually have an excellent woman at your side, you know.
Well,
yes, a very stern woman, a very serious woman, but a good woman.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's important to know that. If you were married in the past, you would have divorced, though.
No, I've been married. I never married before.
Yeah, if you were married in the past. In other words, you never really met your true wife, but it's possible that you know her now or you'll get to know her, but good times are coming.
Good times are coming.
Female wise, okay?
Yeah.
What's bothering you most?
Well, you know, it's just life on a whole.
Life bothers you?
Yeah, that's a deal of life. I don't really have nothing really that I made when I really that's just over. But, deal of life, where you buck up in a life and, you just look up on things today and you just worry for your time and you just get over it again. And
well, just pray at your prayer time and leave everything to time. Remember that it is said by our elders that time is the master, right?
Yeah.
They also say that God is the master, right?
Right.
Which means that God and Father Time are one and the same.
Yeah.
If they're both the master, then they're one and the same. So time is the cure.
Right.
In time, you'll walk through the right door. In time, you will score. Okay?
Right. Yeah.
So take care of yourself, my brethren.
I can take care of it.
Bless it. You take it easy. Bless it.
Yeah. All right.
Some people are of the view that time does not exist. Some people believe that time is a construct of man's fertile imagination. Now, I think differently. It is my view that time is the master. Who and what created the universe? Time. It took billions of years to create a planet such as Earth. All this talk about let there be, and let there be this and let there be that. Anyone could write that. They had all the time in the world to write something like that, but they don't know. That's a figment of their imagination. Time is real. Can you create anything without time? No. If you even want to create a smile on your face, it takes a split second to create a smile. A split second of time. You want to create a baby? 9 months of time. Time is the master. And time creates everything that is. But then, can anything be created without nature? No. Nature is found on every planet. nature is found throughout the universe. Time and nature are the partners that created the world and every galaxy in it, every planet in that galaxy. Time and nature. Father Time and Mother Nature. If a dangerous earthquake happen and kill half the people, if a tornado come and mash up half the houses, if a tsunami come and destroy half the beaches, they blame a woman. They said due to a violent act of Mother Nature, there was an earthquake. There was a tsunami, a tidal wave, a tornado. Who is this woman? And most importantly, why did she get violent? Commentary. If male and female entities created the universe, and every person who breathed the breath of life praise only the male entity, don't you think the female entity would get jealous sometime and stay mad? Don't you think she would stamp her foot on some mountains and make the earthquake and kill some boys? Don't you think she would pee in some rivers and make them overflow and wash away some houses? Of course. So, do I sound like a madman for thinking that way? Or maybe you are the madman for not thinking this way. Really. This, my friends, is wisdom unveiling. Now, if you think that I'm wrong, you may be correct. If you think I'm right, you may be correct. You see, a bird flying through the sky see only rooftops. A dog walking on the ground see only windows and doors and cellars. So, if these two had to argue about the state of things, it would be a big argument. Each will call the other an idiot, a fool, but they would both be correct. So, people who oppose these things are not necessarily wrong. It is from the angle that they look, what they see. People who believe these things are not necessarily right or wrong either. It is from the angle that they look, is what they see. So we're not here to ram anything down the public's throat. We just give you another view from the biblical overview or underview. Just a different point of view. So two people can argue over how something look, and they can be totally correct based on the angle they see it from. So if you think I'm wrong, maybe you're correct. If I think I'm right, maybe I am correct. This is not about who is correct, though. It's about having an open mind and view things from an angular dimension. This, my friends, would be wisdom unveiling. It's now 12:47 in Jamaica. Let's take another call. Greetings.
Hello.
Good night.
Good evening. How are you?
We're good, but it would be nice if you don't tell us how low hell is, okay? we prefer to be greeted, you know?
Okay.
Rather than to be sent straight to give her a view of hell, you know what I mean?
Okay.
How you doing?
Not too bad at all. I'm good.
You're good. Yeah, but we don't bring up no bad thing, man. You're good, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. How can we help?
Can I get a card reading?
Of course you can. Who can refuse you? Let's do it. Call any number in the range of 1 to 10.
Number 5.
Hold on. Come again.
3.
Come again.
7.
Come again.
9,
Come again.
2,
Come again.
6,
Come again.
1.
Aha. Gotcha. Your first card here shows rest. Have you been overworked?
Yes, I must say that, yes.
Well, you need to rest. Do you have a man?
No,
You don't have a man?
no.
So you have problems sleeping sometime?
Yes, yes.
How old you are now?
65.
65. You're born when? 1958?
Yes.
Okay. So you know having a man is very important, right?
Mm.
Ma'am, females who don't have sex have problems sleeping at your age.
Okay.
Shall we prescribe a man and send him to the pharmacy for a man? Well, we can't do that because that's not how it's done, right?
Okay.
But this card rest shows that you'll finally get some good rest. And we're not talking about rest in peace like dying. No. We're talking about the conditions will be set for you to get better rest. I can only deduct from that, if I take out my calculator and use my mental calculus, that you're going to find a nice brethren. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. And to all the brethren out there sitting up on the wall who will call me tomorrow, want your number, shut up. I don't have a number for you.
Right.
Find a female for yourself. These are landlines. They don't have numbers. I don't see her number. So please, don't bombard me tomorrow. Say, you are the one. Okay? Good. Because them terrorize me, you know.
Okay.
Them, if a woman like you come on the show, man, then call me next day. They want to meet you. They want her number. Can you imagine that?
Okay.
I mean, really now. Why you think them sitting up on wall? Because they never treat women right.
Exactly.
Really, you know. You have another card here now called the Sun, the official card of marriage. You've been married in the past?
Yes.
What happened?
My husband died.
So when was his birthday?
August
What date?
the 29th.
What year?
I don't remember.
That's so long ago?
Yeah.
Okay. And what happened to him?
He had cancer.
Oh boy. Well, actually, 29 shows doubts, deceit, and double cross by others, and it warns against evil friends, right? Oh, when is your birth date again?
August.
You're August too?
Yes.
What date?
The 23rd.
23 is the official number of success. Okay?
Okay.
It means great cleverness and brains, great personal gifts, success in speaking, and success as a writer. Your future plans are bound to work well.
Okay.
And when you add 29 and 23, it comes to 52, right?
Yeah.
52 means courage. You should be composed and patient even while things not going too well. An interest in the higher things of life, a deep, intense feeling for God, for nature, for life, and for art. Persons of, well, it's a moderately successful number, 52, right?
Okay.
But I do know that you will actually connect again and get married again, or at least find someone that is worthy of marriage, okay?
Okay.
Another card here is potency. You have a son?
Yes.
How old is he?
46.
How you get along with him?
Yes.
He seems to be a potent fella, someone that you can put on your pot and know he will be there, right?
Yeah, he's moody.
What year he was born?
76.
Oh. Okay, so he's born in the year of the dragon. Yeah. And you're born 1958?
Yeah.
No, you're born the year of the dog, right? So in the African world, we call you Kamo and we call him Ihioze. Now, the Kamo people and the Ihioze people are not close, you know.
Okay.
They have issues. They have a lot of issues. They can make each other cross easily because they see things from two opposite angles, okay?
Okay.
In other words, your prayer time is 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. His prayer time is 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Okay.
Your direction of power will be west-northwest, but his direction, believe it or not, would be east-southeast, which is he's the opposite of you. Okay?
Okay.
But he will protect you, you know. You understand?
Okay.
You can see each other. You can have each other's back, but you will get each other cross without doing anything to get each other cross. That's the reason for the moodiness, right?
Okay.
From where he sit, it seems that you are the moody one. From where you sit, he's the moody one.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Sometimes you will ask him a personal question at the wrong time when he don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
You understand? And then he will get cross.
That's true.
But you mean well, you know, and he know you mean well, but because you're opposites, you're polar opposites, you will upset each other without trying to upset each other, okay?
Okay.
That don't mean he doesn't love you, but it means it's hard for him to express it always. You get it now?
Yes, yes.
Does that sound?
Yes, I understand. Yes.
Yeah. So it is important that you not get upset because he's upset. He doesn't get upset to make you upset. He don't want you to be upset. All right?
Okay.
You don't want him to be upset, but you make each other upset because you're opposites. In other words, it's like making a baby in the wrong year. So you get a baby that is totally incompatible to you.
Okay.
But he loved his mother. He would destroy a whole city block if anybody messed with his mother. But she'll never know that. All right?
Okay, okay.
Sometimes he will get cross because he cannot build you a nice house. You know, something like that.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
But he's not able to say it. In other words, he loves you in a way that can't be explained by him. You love him in a way that you can't tell him. You get it?
Yes, yes.
The two of you love each other purely, but you cannot express it because you're opposites. That's why people need to understand astrology. Right?
Okay.
If you can understand the astrology of life, of things, then you'll understand why some people treat each other mean. You understand?
Yeah, yeah.
Listen, I have a baby mother, you see. I like to cook and carry some for her, right?
Okay.
But if you think that she could call me and ask me what I cook, big problem. Not anybody could call me, ask me what me cook, you know, no problem. But if she asked me what I cook, big problem, because we're incompatible.
Okay.
You get it now?
Yes.
I mean, I'm on my way to take some food for her, but she still can't ask me what I cook, you know. I prefer that she get the surprise when she see what I bring.
Oh.
You get it?
Yeah, yeah.
Now think about that. Me who's supposed to know better still can do better because of the wave of negative flow. Think about that. That is astrology for you.
Yeah.
Right? You can know the truth, you know. But then to coordinate it is a different ball game if you're incompatible.
Yeah.
Right? There's a card right here. And it's called the priest. The priest means that you're blessed. You're actually quite blessed.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Do you get headaches anytime?
Yes.
How often you get these headaches?
Mostly in the mornings, when I wake in the mornings.
All right. Now, you need, sometimes when you wake up, you just wake up and jump up off the bed?
Yes, sometimes I do that.
Don't do that. That can kill you. What happens is that the blood flow to your brain is not good. when you wake up in the morning, you must sit up on your bed and don't move for at least a minute or two. Okay?
Okay.
Most people die by just getting up and walk away, Then drop dead because there's no blood in the brain.
Yeah.
Don't do that. That's why you're getting a headache. It will lead to serious migraine. When you wake up in the morning, sit up on your bed and don't move. And after a minute or two, then you can move.
Okay.
You cannot get up. That's why, look, a lot of people go in they reach from the bedroom to the bathroom and they die in the bathroom. They drop down dead. It happens to like hundreds of thousands of people every year. It happens to at least 30,000 people a week on Earth. Okay?
Okay.
And you're one of those people that it can happen to very easy because there's something wrong with your immediate blood flow when you're sleeping.
Okay.
I suggest that you sprinkle cayenne pepper on your food every day before you eat it. Do you get any burning in your feet?
Not really. No.
Okay. Any pain in your neck?
No. Only like if I'm watching the television, if I'm lying down on like one side, I will feel a pain in my neck.
Well, avoid doing that. Don't do anything that make you feel pain in your neck. It's not a good sign, okay?
Okay.
You have another card here now, and it's the Ace of Energy. Now, there's two aces here. You have two children?
No, one.
You lost a baby?
Yes.
Oh. At what stage you lost a baby? Like couple months pregnant?
Yes. Yeah, maybe about a couple of weeks.
Couple weeks pregnant, yeah. Well, one day you can have a granddaughter, okay?
Okay.
When you do get a granddaughter, that's the baby that you lost.
Okay.
All right? Is your son in love yet?
I don't even know. Because he's so secretive.
It's not that he's secretive overall. He cannot discuss delicate matters with you. You're too incompatible for him to do that.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes, I understand.
For years, you wonder how you can get through to him, right? You there?
Yes, I'm here.
But you're polar opposites. You just happen to make a child in the wrong year.
Okay.
The year that is your nemesis, your opposite. In other words, you are capable of becoming great enemies if you were not a mother and son.
Okay.
As a mother and son, you will not be enemies. But you will snap at each other for nothing at all.
That is true.
Okay? So, don't feel too big to say, I apologize for the way I answer you this morning. Okay?
Okay.
Be apologetic. It may help.
Okay.
Because he is not a devil. The thing is, though, that you are the more gentle of the two. He's a warrior. Not that he's a war maker, though. But he's strategically placed in your life to protect you, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. You are more of a peacemaker. He's more of a warrior. You're opposites, okay?
Okay.
He will burn down a whole city block if somebody mess with you.
Okay.
You have a card here now called success. So you're going to come up with some innovative ideas that will make you make some money in the near future, okay?
Okay.
You have any property to sell?
Yes.
You've been trying to sell it?
Yes.
How long you been trying?
About from 2012.
Yeah. Well, the time is coming soon when it will be sold. Okay?
Okay.
There's another card here, and it shows strength, suggesting that you are one strong woman. But you've suffered a lot because sometimes you cannot talk to anyone. Sometimes there's no one you can really talk to. And so a lot of steam build up inside you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you will meet your bona fide brethren when the time is right.
Okay.
And you will sleep like a baby after.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay.
Personally, I'm going to hide behind one tree and I'll see when he shows up. All right?
Okay.
There you go. Now, think about your future and call any number in a range of 10 and 73. Give me a number.
Between 10 and 73?
Yeah.
15?
Why you call 15?
I don't know.
You know what 15 mean?
No.
15 is a favorable number for getting money and favors from others. It makes you an excellent public speaker, one who holds the attention of others. It's a number of magic and strong, strong mystery. Okay?
Okay.
Now, the key to number 15 is prayer.
Mm-hmm.
You have a magical ability to make things happen, but you must pray. Your prayer time is 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay?
Okay.
Your direction of power and faith is west, northwest. That means you need to face the west and turn an inch to the right. You know how to find the west? Look and see where the sun go down. That's west.
That's west. Okay.
And then as the sun go down, look an inch to the right side of the sun. That is exactly where your guardian angel shows up at exactly 7 o'clock every night. He leaves at exactly 9 o'clock in the night.
Tell me something. Last night I dreamt that I saw a lot of ripe bananas.
Ripe bananas is money coming, it is prosperity coming, it is success that you've been looking for years coming to you. Sweet success, that is ripe bananas.
Okay. Okay.
Was there a lot of ripe bananas?
Yeah.
How much?
I saw like a lady was selling it, and she had them in a basket, but they were yellow.
Right, so that is success coming your way. Okay? You'll be fine, ma'am.
I hope so. Lord, I've been through a lot.
You've been through a lot, but it was necessary for your learning process. Remember, we are angels who were sent here. We were given the Earth Experience visa to come to this planet to be tutored, to be tested, to learn. Sometimes, too, we come here to be disciplined, right? We also come to pay our debts of karma. We have all incurred debts by things that we've done or things that we have refused to do in our past lifetime. And, you got to pay your debts. Some people get killed because they're killed in their past lifetime. Some people get raped because they committed acts of rape in their past lifetime. Okay?
Do you see any traveling?
Traveling is coming up, but I'm not able to tell you when.
Okay.
You plan to go somewhere?
I was planning. I don't know if it's going to work out.
Where you want to go?
New York.
You got your visa?
Not yet.
Oh, that's why you're not sure.
Yeah.
Why you want to travel this year?
Not necessarily this year.
Okay, because I'm not feeling that you can travel this year, but it may well be next year.
Yeah.
Anyway, you'll be fine. All right?
Okay.
You take care now.
You too. Okay, thanks.
Blessed. And talk to your son. Take your time with him.
Okay, I will.
He don't mean to be negative. He's only negative because of who he is as opposed to who you are. Okay?
Okay.
Blessed.
Okay, thank you.
Good.
Bye.
Now, for our moral advancement, we should review certain teachings, teachings that belittle our children. When I was very young, the most constant teaching I received from my parents was, "Child, you must not lean on your own understanding." This teaching made great sense to my elders, but it is now obsolete. If you should not lean on your own understanding, then why were you born? If your understanding is irrelevant, would you not be enslaved by the worn-out ideas of others? Are you not as important as those who came to the classroom of life before you? Then why not value your own understanding of life? My mother was extremely religious. She once tried to shut me up by declaring that I should not blow my own flute. I was 10 years old at the time. She was speaking metaphorically, of course. She simply meant that I must not boast of my own achievements in life. But to that remark, I asked her a question and was beaten quite badly. You see, the generations before me would seldom reason with a child. Brute force was all they knew. What made it worse is that they read in their Holy Bible that if they ever spare the rod, they would indeed spoil the child. Those people were enslaved by weird, preconceived notions of parenting, notions that were designed by slave owners to cramp and sabotage the wisdom and logic of the young people. She said, "Boy, you should not blow your own flute." I turned and said to her, "Well, Mom, whose flute then should I blow? Another man's flute with his dirty saliva on it? And why not blow my own flute? Is it not mine to blow?" To this, she saw me as rude, and I paid the price. It was an awful beating, with a whip designed to beat animals, made of dried cow skin. The scars on my skin would be clearly seen for several years. But I forgive my mother, for she was enslaved by those who came before her. Now, this is a good opportunity for me to ask those of you who are thinkers to stop wearing the slave master's last name like a badge of honor, because it is not. No other race of human beings would do something so ridiculous. When you give the slave master's last name to your child, it shows a lack of intelligence on your part, total disregard for the pain and suffering of your forefathers through the Holocaust of 400 years of slavery. And most of all, it means that you are culturally insane. For all this, you are doing with a smile. How could we be educated and be so backward and demonstrate such remarkable folly? It is time for Africans in the West to retool, build our own family dynasties, eat and drink from our own vine and fig tree, come out from among the careless Ethiopians and sit among the gods again. This poem, A Father's Counsel, is meant for the retooling of such faulty schooling. I wrote it for my own children, my adopted children, my godchildren, and by extension, all the children of the world, regardless of race, tribe, and background. Blow. Beverly Brown was a nice girl. Me nah tell no lie. She worked hard too. But recently things get away down at her workplace. Since the girl Sandra Smith get a job there, things get tedious with Beverly. Imagine the dirty girl Sandra won't stop creating mischief until she get Beverly fired from her job. The boss run away like dog Friday morning, and Sandra just laugh and grin her teeth like kidney furrow. Beverly sat on her doorstep feeling away. Beverly! Beverly! It was Melda. She is a cute little fine-boned Indian girl who would share any little thing with Beverly. Yo, Beverly, I hear the bad news. I hear the girl Sandra tell you boss something bad about you and then fire you. Hush, that is life, girl. Don't kiss her hurt no level. No, it no level of blouse and skirt, Melda. Me feel it, so me know it. And Beverly, me hear say she begged Jerry to breed her. Jerry? Which Jerry? Asked Beverly. Wait, how much Jerry you know me, love? Not your baby father me at all? Wait, Melda. Jerry David Sandra? She breed too? Yes, me love. Me see them enough times down a river bed. But me think you know already. Since you and Jerry separate, me hear you say you don't business who him go with anymore. No, this different. Me have to business. She thinks she could take everything I ever owned from me. But she making a sad mistake. As you know, me and Jerry don't talk anymore. But him support the baby. But him don't say anything much to me. I notice a good while now him have attitude. So Sandra and Jerry have a relationship? You sure? Sure, me love, said Melda. If you don't, me ask Jerry. Hear how him answer you. So Melda, it looked like Sandra take away my man, then she take away my job. Well, it nah done so. It nah done so, she cried. Something bad have to happen to that girl. As God above, she have to feel it, man. Check your Auntie Shirley, said Melda. Trust me, Shirley know we're good science there. Remember when your cousin Shorty stabbed up Bright Boy, 25 stab with a long knife and kill him in front of higher prices supermarket, and Shirley make a obey man bait him off and then win the case? Remember when the embassy stopped issue visa with her, and Shirley went and looked about herself and her obey man gave her an oil to rub on her skin, and she went and get a multiple indefinite visa? Remember when Shirley boyfriend Jack Smart breed the maga girl Arlene Sobers, and Shirley tie him off with science and he never chat to Arlene nor even support the baby again? Trust me, Shirley obey man bad na banana trash. Me not tell no lie. Make Shirley tell you where him there, and me will follow you. If you pay me bus fare, from me not have no money, me broke like dog. Yeah man, me would follow you for real. Beverly left her 2-year-old son the next morning early with Grandma and went to Aunt Shirley's home. Here is the address. Shirley handed Beverly the address on an old envelope. Take a minibus to Kingston, then take the first Morant Bay bus you can get. The earlier you reach him, the better. Tell Bishop I sent you and ask his price before he work. Go on. And make sure you go alone. You don't need a witness. Some gal chat too much. Trust me. Beverly was standing at the bus stop just after daybreak when a car pulled up and she heard a familiar voice. Bev! Where you could be going so early in the morning? It was Mr. Gibson, Beverly's godfather, an old retired justice of the peace and politician. Godfather, long time no see. How you doing? I all right. Come and give the old boy a hug. Look how you get big. I hear you get a little boy, and you don't even bring him for me to see him. Oh, Lord, the true. Me bring him come soon. I going on a mission right now, Godfather. Me go look about myself. Look about yourself? Who trouble you? One dirty girl named Sandra make me lose my job. Same time she breed for my baby father. Nothing can go so. Me go fix our business. Beverly, Godfather looked her in the eye. Listen to me, child. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Leave her alone. Godfather, me go yesterday and draw off every cent I had put in the bank for this year mission. A $120,000 me have in my purse. I don't know how bills will pay next week, but right now, me no business. Beverly, listen to me. Better you keep your money. Spend it on your son. He needed more than any Obey man. Come, what do you think God sent me? Get in the car. I want you to see my farm. A whole heap of food down there. Leave the anger and vengeance alone. All wrongdoers will in good times get their Waterloo. It is a natural law of works and payments. No good deed go unrewarded. No evil deed go unpunished. Beverly sat in the front seat of Godfather's BMW car, and off they drove to his farm in an opposite direction from where she was heading. Look here, child, Godfather said as he parked the car. Voodoo is African war-making power, just like the Chinese and Japanese have for their martial arts. The European nations have nuclear power and so on. War-making power is helpful as a deterrent. It is not to be used against each other. Voodoo is a gift to we Africans from our ancestors. It was given to us to defeat our foes, those nations who have enslaved us. Shaka Zulu defeated the Europeans who came to conquer his land, people who had no regard for his way of life. Voodoo was used in the Haitian Revolution by Bookman, a powerful Jamaican spiritual warrior, along with Toussaint and some other Cuban warriors. They defeated Napoleon Bonaparte, who was the greatest general at that time, and made a monkey of his mighty army of hundreds and thousands of soldiers. Imagine history records that 300 of Napoleon's soldiers committed suicide on Bookman's birthday, and Napoleon lost the war and nearly lost his mind as well. Don't ask me how black people did it, how they chased every single white man out of Haiti, but the European nations made a pact there and then that Haitians must suffer and die. That until the end of time, Europe would do no business with Haiti. And that is why it is the poorest nation in our hemisphere today, when it was in times gone the wealthiest nation in the West Indies. It is high time we stop condemning all powers that are African. As a matter of fact, we should ask ourselves how the great Robert Mugabe makes 7 great Rhodesian generals go blind as a bat in one afternoon when he sent his witch doctor, the great Caractacus bulbus, to sprinkle holy water at the 4 corners of the battlefield in the battle for Zimbabwe. I remember as a young boy, my grandmother told me that Vizelda, the Queen Mother in Ghana, who used voodoo to heal, in a single night, 15 of Mugabe's warriors who were poisoned by European invaders who had poisoned their water source. Look how far Ghana is from Zimbabwe. Yet she stayed at her yard and rescued Mugabe's men. Girl, listen to me. We need to respect all religions and the law of cause and effect, but we should not abuse African war-making power. Call it voodoo or whatever you want. These powers are important and vital only when the tribe or the nation is in the greatest danger. How can you justify attacking your fellow Jamaican with such forces? Did Sandra work voodoo on you? No, she took your job and used your man, a boy who deserved her anyway. Maybe the Lord have a much better job in store for you. Humble yourself. Spend 2 days with your godfather and carry home 2 crocus bag of yam, sweet potatoes, Irish potatoes, dashing, okra, corn and string bean, and keep your money in your purse, child. You know, if I was a hot-headed person like you, I would have used science against a lot of people. And no doubt someone would have used voodoo to destroy me as well. Beverly smiled. She knew the old man was right. Meanwhile, Sandra heard that Beverly had gone to St. Thomas, to the mightiest Obey man in Jamaica, to work voodoo against her. And she dropped to her knees in fear. You see, the fear of death is much worse than death itself. Zelda, Beverly's friend, was very disappointed that Beverly did not let her follow her to St. Thomas. So she leaked information to Sandra's sister about the Obey mission. And everyone in Sandra's home became paranoid in anticipation of the great scientific blow that was to befall Sandra. Sandra became so scared that she called off the relationship she had with Beverly's baby father. Next morning, she suffered a nervous breakdown and collapsed and lost the baby right there and then. Still, fearing the worst is yet to come, Sandra went to the boss at the garment factory and told him she wouldn't be coming back to work. She'd seek a job elsewhere. Then she gave the boss the shocking news that she had lied to him concerning Beverly, that Beverly did not in fact say that the boss was trying to beg her for sex. The boss felt ashamed that he had believed such a lie and had fired Beverly without even a fair hearing. On the third day, Beverly returned home in her godfather's car, laden with hundreds of pounds of farm-fresh vegetables. She checked her phone voicemail only to find that the boss had called her and begged her to return to work and promised her a raise of pay as well. Imagine Miss Joy, the lady who ran the canteen, took one look at Beverly and she smiled. Bev, trust me, girl. You have to make me meet that demand there. Your Obe man is the greatest me ever hear about. Him bad na banana trash. Bev just looked on the whole of them and smiled. I told them to know. But this time, she gonna keep her big mouth shut. She nah make none of them no wiser. At the time when Examonka man sat up on Examonka mountain tops, blazing Examonka chalice. Big up on herself. 143. Now, let me give you a word from the wise. Take out your pen, take out your paper. Here it goes. Let me read to you something from the book of Abasi. The book of Abasi is here. You know, my Abasi granduncle, the great late Benjamin Young, was a very excellent and inspiring mystic. He once taught me something that I have proven to be absolutely true. He said that there's a metaphysical corridor where astrology meets numerology. The result is a most powerful truth. He said that certain years in a person's life are positive years, auspicious, lucky, blessed in every way. You may have difficulties these years, yes, but good fortune will come your way. Someone will help you. An opportunity will present itself. You'll receive gifts. The opposite sex will favor you. Your fortune cycle lasts about 9 months. It starts about 4 months before your birthday to 4 months afterward. Now, here are the lucky ages of a human being's life. Doesn't matter where you're from, or what year you're born, or what your astrology is. Your lucky ages are, listen carefully, write this down, the age of 16, the age of 20, the age of 22, 26, 28, 32, 38, the age of 40, 44, 46, 50, the age of 56, 58, 62, 64, 68, the age of 70, 74, 76, and the age of 80. Believe you me. But next, there are the negative ages. These ages mark a period in your life when your health is never at its best, when your blood becomes impure, and when you will be careless or extravagant. It is the wrong time to start a new investment, to borrow money from the bank, even to get married. Some of you may even lose your jobs. This is prime time for disappointments on every level. Your negative ages are called a cycle of restriction. It tends to last 9 months. It starts about 4 months before your birth month, up to 4 months afterward. Now, write this down. At the ages of 15, 18, 21, 27, at the age of 30, 33, 39, 42, 51, 54, 57, 63, 69, 75, and 81. You see all them ages there? If you is that age this year or next year, you know, whenever that age is coming up, you have a problem. Seriously. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how rich or how poor you are. That don't say. Those are negative ages to be. When your blood is actually impure. And anything you do, you could have wrong. Believe you me. This is something to know. This is wisdom that's not taught in any college, at any school, or any university. But it's good to know these things so that you don't take chances at ages when you're not supposed to take chances. You don't start business. You don't make no big commitments in those ages because it just falls through, it just collapses and you lose that game there. It is important to note that Havco herbs and extracts have natural herbal products that are second to none. Very efficient, tested and tried. The herbalists at Havco Herbs and Extracts are herbal designers who could design a medicine to suit your needs. Ultra Clear is Havco's new medicine for the eyes, designed to awaken the body's natural stem cells, which repairs the eyes regardless of any sickness of the eyes. For more information, call Havco Herbs and Extracts at 876-540-8871 or 876-346-0070. And now, with the compliments of Havco Herbs and Extracts, we hereby give you names. Not just names, but African names for our African children. First, we give you some female names and then a handful of male names. So here we go. Our first female names is Abadit. Abadit. That's A-B-A-D-E-E-T. I repeat, A-B-A-D-E-E-T. Abadit. This is an Eritrean female name meaning comforter. Abiba. Abiba. A-B-I-B-A, pronounced Abiba. This Yoruba of Nigeria name is used for a female child born soon after her grandmother died. Abiona. Abiona. A-B-I-O-N-A. Abiona. Yoruba of Nigeria name meaning born by the wayside. Used for children born while the mother was on a journey. Here is another one. Adumadun. Adumadun. A-D-U-M-A-D-A-N. Adumadan. A Yoruba of Nigeria female Oriki name for a girl who is dark-skinned and absolutely beautiful. So if a girl is jet black and absolutely beautiful, they call her Adumadun. A-D-U-M-A-D-A-N. Adumadun. Afisheto. Afisheto. A-F-I-S-H-E-T-U. Afisheto. a Nigerian variation of the Muslim name Hafsa, which means young lioness, and refers to a wife of the Prophet Muhammad. Other variations of this same name include Hafatsatu, and Hafusa. Here's another female name, Akuji, A-K-U-J-I, Akuji, a Yoruba of Nigerian name for a child born after the mother has had other children die. It means dead and awake. Because the Yoruba traditionally believe in reincarnation, if a child dies, it is believed that he or she will come back with the birth of the mother's next child. Names selected for these reincarnated children are meant to encourage them to stay alive this time. Akwe, A-K-W-E, Akwe. The Luo people of Kenya, female name that means a peaceful one. Akwe. Now here are some male names. The first male name is Abadi. A-B-A-D-I, Abadi. The Tigrinya of Eritrea and Ethiopia male name meaning comforter. Abadi. A-B-A-D-I. Comforter. Another male name is Abeh. A-B-A-Y, pronounced Abeh. This popular male name of Ethiopia and Eritrea is the local name for the Blue Nile River, also spelled A-B-B-A-Y. It signifies something that never ends and someone who doesn't give up easily at all. Here's another male name. Adetutu. A-D-E-T-U-T-U. Adetutu. Yoruba of Nigeria male name that means cool crown, peaceful reign. Afewerki. That's Afewerki. A-F-E-W-E-R-K-I, pronounced Afewerki. This Eritrean name of Geese origin literally means golden mouth and refers to someone who doesn't speak badly of things. Agu. A-G-U, Agu. The Igbo of Nigeria nickname meaning lion and signifying a strong or powerful person. Alamako. A-L-A-M-A-K-O, Alamako. This is a Ghanaian unisex name meaning God bless this child. And Alasan, that's A-L-A-S-A-N, Alasan, a Nigerian variation of the Muslim name Hassan, which means handsome, and refers to a grandson of the Prophet Muhammad from his daughter Fatima. Amandla, A-M-A-N-D-L-A, Amandla. Zulu of South Africa male name meaning power. Amandla, A-M-A-N-D-L-A. From the Zulu tribe of South Africa, a male name meaning power. A-M-A-N-D-L-A. Power. Amini. A-M-I-N-I, pronounced Ahmini. Ahmini. A Swahili version of the Muslim name meaning Amin, which means trustworthy, honest. And finally, Amiri. The Swahili version of Amir and Amir or Ahmir, a Muslim male name meaning prince. So there you have it. African names for African children with the kind complements of Hafko herbs and extracts. In Jamaica. Greetings and good night. Greetings.
That's it.
Yeah, how you do?
Not too bad.
Nobody don't want to see them. Nobody don't want to see them good. Them wants to see that them not too bad. All right. You have to just live with that. So, how can we help you?
I ask you for a card reading.
Let's do it. Call any number in the range of 1 to 10.
10.
Hold on. Come again.
1.
Come again.
2.
Come again.
6.
Come again.
9.
Come again.
8.
Come again.
4.
That's it. When is your birthday?
I'm 1st of August, 1966.
1966. Okay. As far as the Bible is concerned, to find yourself, you have to check out Jacob, who had 12 sons, right?
Yeah.
And you know which son you would be, right? Huh? Do you know which son you would be in the 12 sons of Jacob?
No.
You would be Judah.
Okay.
The one that became the conquering land, the one that became the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. So you're from the same tribe as Haile Selassie, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're born 1966, which means that you're born the year of the horse. In the African world, we don't call you a horse, we call you Gamba. So you're from the house of Gamba, okay?
Okay.
Your prayer time is midday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So there's a window that opens at 11 and it closes at 1. Always pray between there. So if you pray at 12 o'clock midday, that's perfect. Anyway, between 11 and 1. And make sure that you're facing the south, because south is your direction of power, okay?
Okay.
And yes, it is true that God is everywhere and you can pray anytime. But if you really need help, that is your time to ask for it.
Okay.
And your direction to face it, okay?
Yeah, south.
It's south, direct south. Your first card here is called the Empress. The Empress is a card that shows that Mother Nature favor you, so she will send you one of her Chris daughters. Are you in love?
Yeah, but it break up from January.
Why it break up?
Some cheating.
You were cheating?
She
was cheating. Are you sure she was cheating?
I saw it.
Really? Wow. You remember cheating in the past with other women?
Yes.
Well, you know what goes around comes around, right?
Yeah, I realize that.
And you'll get a taste of your own medicine, not true?
Yes, man.
Yeah. So don't bother feel no way. Just move on and realize that that is a lesson that you've learned. That was one of your greatest lessons in your life. Right?
Yeah,
now, when was her birthday?
The 18th of April.
Oh, gosh. Why you didn't tell me that from the beginning, man? You know what 18 is about?
No.
Oh. 18 features a number of family quarrels or violent fights, you know. It's a number that mash up love life, mash up family life. Okay?
Okay.
So she, being born on that date, she will naturally inspire breakups, family quarrels, whole heap of ups and downs, enough brawling situations, whole heap of fighting, whole heap of bangarang that she will inspire. She can't help it. That is her curse for being born that day. that date.
Okay.
Some birth dates is a curse, some is a blessing. Okay?
Okay.
Another thing, what year was she born?
1990.
1990?
Yeah.
Oh. And she's the 18th of what?
18th of April.
Okay. And you said you born 1966?
Yeah. She's very young, 33.
Okay. You know, you're both born the year of the horse, right?
Okay.
Yes. That's on a way, you know, two horses who could not stay in the stable. Hey. The stable became unstable for the two horses. Let me check out this, because this getting a bit ridiculous. Hold on. Let's look for the horse husband, horse wife. Just in case you guys had gotten married, you would have been a husband and wife, and look what would have really good done. Hold on. Horse husband, horse wife. Here we go. Listen carefully, right?
Yeah.
Teamwork and cooperation are possible because you can work at similar speeds. It would be better if they were born in different seasons, though, so as to provide more variety to their relationship. Both are passionate but independent and restless. Their witty, lively, materialistic, and adventurous personalities may make life very hectic, but this does not guarantee that they will get anywhere unless one of them is skillful enough to control the other. They may not be able to build a solid foundation for a home, as they are both bored by routine and restrictions. Now, the horse people tend to be multidimensional. They multitask. They do 2 and 3 things at the same time.
Okay.
So a horseman, especially one who's a trucker, could have a woman and a wife and children in Kingston and a wife and kids in Negril, you know, and nobody don't find out till they meet at his funeral or whatever, right?
Okay.
So you can imagine a man who does many things on many fronts, literally many fronts, end up with a woman that does many things on many fronts. You know, that it can get tedious. And if she's born on the 18th, oh my gosh. Or if one of them born on the 18th, then you're going to have some serious bangarang. So don't feel no way, okay?
Okay.
It's one of those things. You have another card here now called The World. Have you traveled yet?
No.
You got your passport?
Huh?
You have a
Yes,
passport?
I have a passport. I have a passport.
You don't get no visa yet, though?
No.
You're going to travel for sure. That's one thing that the horse is big on, traveling. You know anybody in Canada?
Yes.
Who you know in Canada?
I got a cousin, but we don't correspond.
Uh-huh. You got some traveling to do. Maybe Canada, but you got some traveling to do. All right?
Okay.
I'm not necessarily right about Canada, but I know you're going to travel. And I suspect that Canada is one of those places. All right?
Okay.
You have a card here called Prosperity. You will be prosperous in spite of whatever. There's a card here called Loss, though. Did somebody lose a baby for you?
Yes. Long time ago.
Yeah. The person had an abortion?
Yes.
Yeah. So what, you give her the money to do it?
Huh?
Did you give her the money to do that?
No, she find the money to do that.
So
Not me.
she decided to do that.
Yes.
How you felt about that at the time?
Never felt good about it, but she says she in a Christian home and her parents are go rude to her and that kind of thing.
Yeah, but being a Christian should have stopped her from doing it, not make her do it, right? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, the truth is, you know, do you have a son?
No. I have to get 2 daughters.
No, you don't get. You build 2 daughters.
Yes, build 2 daughters.
Yes. And a son got destroyed. Your son got destroyed. That's very sad, man. Very, very sad. You have another card here now, and it's the Queen of Reason. Where's your mother at this time?
She's there.
Were you ever close to her?
Yes. Yes.
But did you understand your mom?
Not for 50%, yeah.
Well, your mother left with not such a good feeling about you. Perhaps she wished that she had spent more time with you.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
There's another card here now called the Star, suggesting that either one of your daughters will do extremely well in life or one of your granddaughters become a superstar, right?
Okay.
And your final card is wealth. Some good money will find you. Very good money will come your way, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So, the next male child that comes to the family will be the one that you lost. Whether it's you make a boy or whether you get a grandson, time will tell, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, you have a question?
Not really.
All right, King. You take care of yourself, okay?
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Bless it. Yeah, man. Greetings. Greetings. Good night. That person dropped sleep. Greetings.
Yeah, good night.
Yeah, how you do?
Good so far.
Good. How can we help you?
I need a card reading.
Okay, let's do it. You ever did it before?
Yeah, a couple years ago.
All right. When is your birth date?
2nd of the 9th, 75.
Okay, so you're born in the year of the rabbit, right?
Yeah.
And you know this is rabbit year we're in now, so whenever I say the book of Dowdy is ready, make sure you grab the book of Dowdy, because in the African world, we call you Dowdy. Okay?
Yes,
your
sir.
prayer time is 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. So every morning between 5 and 7 is the perfect time for you to pray. Turn off your radio, man.
All right, sir.
You did it?
Yeah, I'm far from it, yeah.
Good. And your direction of power and faith would be east. So face the rising sun and pray every morning. You can't miss. Okay?
All right, sir.
So now call any number in the range of 1 to 10 before your phone card run away.
8.
Hold on. Come again.
6.
Come again.
4.
Come again.
10.
Come again.
3.
Come again.
2.
Come again.
5.
That's it. You got any problem with your feet?
No.
And there's a problem there somewhere. Do you ever play like games?
Yeah, I used to when I was younger.
You used to play with football?
Yeah, and do track and field.
Track and field, okay. So you don't do nothing so anymore?
A long time I don't do nothing like those now.
And your foot never got hurt in any way?
No, not really.
Be careful in these times with your feet, okay?
Yes, sir.
For no matter how old you are now?
47.
Okay. Well, I don't think you should ever play football. Period. Okay?
Yes, sir.
You may end up with a broken foot, and you don't want to get your foot broken at that age.
All right.
Your first card here is called the Emperor. You have any children?
Yeah.
How much
4.
you have? 4.
4. Yeah.
How you get along with your children?
At first, when we were more younger, and then usually have a little problem, but now them get older now, them come around with me, you know? Them
Okay.
yeah.
But you used to have issues with them?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the Emperor shows that you and your children will make up, you know? As you grow older, you'll be close, okay?
Yes, sir.
You do any farming?
No, I do security work.
Okay. Well, you need to do some planting, though.
Yeah, I do some yard farming, like
Yeah, man. Plant some things around the house. Is there a certain power in that for you? Okay.
Yes, sir.
You have another card here now, and it's called sorrow. Where's your daddy?
In the boat, look,
But-
I call him, I think today I call him. So.
You and him get along?
Yeah, but him have a little foot issue and can't move again so far.
Well, this is saying here, there's some sorrow connected to your father, so you make sure he's okay, all right? What's wrong with his feet?
And they crash off a bike good while now, so the knee never set good.
Oh,
So it's a game problem.
that's... So
Yeah.
it's not you who have the foot problem, it's your daddy.
And him hearing problem, him hardly can hear.
Oh, that compounds the problem. He certainly need help. There's another card here, and it says desolation. So hold on. Does your eyes give you any trouble?
Well, at the age now, sometimes I use the glass because I have a little skill what I do, wood carving. Yeah, sometimes I use the glasses to work with,
But don't call your skill little. Don't say you have a little skill. Say I have a skill.
Yeah, I have a skill.
Yeah,
wood
don't
carving.
use the word little when it comes to your business, all right?
Yeah, man.
Or you'll never get big, all right? There's another card here now, and it's a daughter. You have any daughters close to you?
Yeah, I have 3 daughters and one son.
Okay, well, there's one girl in particular who will be there for you no matter what. There's a card called wealth, which means that money will come. You will find some way to do better financially. There's a second daughter here, so at least 2 of your daughters are going to do very well in life and be close to you. And you have a card here now called uncertainty. Now, it is very important that at no time you don't become a gambler, okay?
All right.
Yeah. I'm not saying you can't buy a lottery ticket, but don't get involved in gambling, like regular gambling. You have a lot to lose if you do that. You ever used to gamble?
No, but since I've lately I was trying.
Trying to do what?
Lucky 5, and I was trying on my phone.
Listen, don't get caught up in gambling. You have a lot to lose.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
You may lose more than money. Don't get caught up in it. All right?
Yes, sir.
I know a man who lose very good woman because of gambling. I know a man who lose him life because of gambling. Sometimes you lose more than money. So that's the wrong direction, all right?
Yeah.
So what's bothering you most?
Well, I just called to find out. And I always listen to I just called to find out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, this is time for you to take proper care of yourself and render your father any assistance that you possibly can. All right?
Yes, sir.
It is important. So his foot pain him still?
Yes, him foot pain him still. Sometimes him see fellow him can't move around, I'm a carpenter and him build house and
Yeah. But the real problem is in the knee?
Yeah, the knee never set good. The doctor, it never set when it broke directly good.
It never... Wow. Oh. That's endless pain, man.
I'm a 8 year now, so.
Yeah. You can't even break it over. Yeah. Well, what you can do, you can give him some relief by taking out the arthritis out of it. Because it would have arthritis now,
Oh, yeah.
You can take out the arthritis from a knee. Fairly easy, Number one, encourage him to stop eating tomatoes.
Yeah.
If you do eat tomatoes, let him squeeze out all the seeds first. Tomato seed is a problem. Number two, get some ginger and grate it, right?
Yeah.
You can mix it with a spoonful of cayenne pepper powder.
Yeah.
A few spoonfuls of olive oil, a few spoonfuls of apple vinegar. Mix it together into a paste and then warm it and put it on the knee, right around the knee and bandage it. Leave it for 20 minutes and take it off. And do that twice every day. That will suck out the yeah. And give him some real good relief. Okay?
All right, sir.
And that's what works. It works. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right. You take care now.
All right. Well,
remember, ginger, you have to grate it. And you add a spoonful of cayenne pepper, maybe 7 spoonfuls of olive oil, like virgin olive oil, 7 spoonfuls of Bragg apple vinegar, the best apple vinegar, the bottle mark Bragg, Bragg. You buy it at any supermarket. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right. You take care now.
All right, cool.
Blessed. Greetings and good night. Greetings.
Hello?
Yeah, turn off your radio, please. Yeah. What can we do for you?
Have it off.
Pardon?
Yes, please.
Yes, how can we help you?
Can I get a card reading, please?
Yes, you can. Call any number in the range of 1 to 10.
7.
Hold on. Come again.
3.
Come again.
4.
Come again.
10.
Come again.
8.
Come again.
5.
Come again.
1.
1. Your first card here is called Enterprise. You have a business?
I was going to stock a shop that my father had.
Uh-huh.
But I'm just waiting on a partner drive to do it.
Yeah, this is saying here that you're going to have a shop and it will do well, right?
Okay.
Now, if you want your shop to do better than well, my advice to you is you're going to have to sell something at your shop that other shops don't have. Okay?
Okay.
In other words, what people do is them buy things and sell again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the shop down the street have the same thing and the shop up the street have the same things, right?
Yes.
No, that is a problem. That's a business problem. Because then you lose market shares and others lose market shares and there's a problem. So what you need to do is sell the things that you want to sell, but also create something with your hands and sell.
Okay.
In other words, you know how to fry fritters?
Yes, I do.
Can you make a patty?
Not sure about the patty.
Oh, hold on. Do you eat patties?
Yes, I do.
Have you ever seen a Jamaican make a patty yet?
No.
But that is madness. Because Jamaicans love patties more than anybody in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, people coming from other countries and making patties in Jamaica make billions of dollars every year. So Jamaicans need to make patties, right?
Okay.
Now, a patty is almost magical. That means if 50 people make patties, you got 50 different patties. No two people cannot make the same patty, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, a person who like your patties, even if they follow you and make patties too, they may not necessarily want my patties. They may get accustomed to your patties and that them stick to.
Okay.
Patties carry loyalty, okay?
Okay.
Note that a person who like certain patty in Jamaica don't go buy patty from the other patty place. You never check that?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? You hardly find someone that eat any patty from any patty place, you know. A patty is almost magical. So here's how you deal with patty. You can listen. Learning how to make patty cannot take 15 minutes. It's a simple thing, very very simple thing to make. It is scary that nobody not making patties wrong here. right?
Yeah.
But you make about 50 patties and you give them away free. And then, after that, you will sell patties like patties going out of style. All right?
Okay.
Yeah, once people get to taste your hand, next day, they want it.
Okay.
Okay? That's how it works. So you make a portion of patties and give them away.
Okay.
You just want them to taste your patties, you know. And the greatest patty you can make is patties made with split peas, lentil peas, Irish potato, those kind of simple things. You don't need to put the meat in it. You don't need no beef patty or no rare patty. You can make vegetable patties with simple ingredients like split peas, Irish potato, carrots, all them things you put in patties. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, even red peas, but peas go very well in patties. I tell you that from experience because I used to make patties.
Okay.
And when I used to make patties, I traveled the world making patties. Maybe not the world, but through the Caribbean making patties. I never had enough patties to sell. Right?
Okay.
If I make 300 patties or 400 patties, they go same time. So you can imagine. So, make patties. Make some lemonade. You know how to make lemonade?
Yes, I do.
Lime and sugar and water, and put some ice in it.
Yes.
So if a guy buy out 2 or 3 patties and get a little paper cup with lemonade, right?
Yeah.
You'll be shocked to know, and it will draw a crowd to your shop, and then they'll buy the other things too that you're selling. Okay?
What I was going to do, I was thinking about like in the morning, I would make like porridge and stuff because the shop is close by the road and so, you know.
Right. Yeah, you listen, you can do that, right?
Okay.
That's fine. Just create something. If you're making porridge, you make sure nobody porridge don't taste like yours, you know. So you have certain ingredients that make porridge stand up, right?
Yeah.
For instance, a person who make porridge should grate a nutmeg and put in their porridge, or put spice in it, or put bay leaves in it. Well, I don't think you'll find bay leaves much, but they're around still, right?
Yeah.
But none of those things can make money like patties.
Okay.
They got nothing that make 2 things that make money: patties and fritters. You know, saltfish fritters.
Yeah.
Fritters can make with saltfish. Fritters can make with red herring. Make sure you put pepper in it, right? Okay, like Scotch bonnet, right? But don't overdo it, right?
Okay.
All right. So your first card shows that you'll have an enterprise. That means you'll have some kind of a shop that will do well. But remember, people need to be eating out of your hands. What Miss Lou said, she said, turn your hand, make fashion.
Yes.
That's what she was talking about, okay? Your second card here is called rest. Are you working right now?
No, not right now.
You used to work?
Yes.
Oh, well, I suppose that your rest time is up. You know, you had enough rest now. Time to do some work, right? Run your shop. You have another card here now called energy, which means that you have a lot of good energy. People normally get along well with you, right?
Right.
You have another card here now called endeavor, which means that your sex life and your love life is going to improve. You have another card here now, and it says prudence, suggesting that you will travel and also you will gain a lot of experience by traveling so that you can enhance your business, make it better, right?
Okay.
Another card here now called wealth, which means that you will do well financially. You just have to do your thing.
Okay.
And there's a daughter. You have any children yet?
Yes.
What you have?
I have 6. I have 4 girls and 2 boys.
Well, one of your daughters is going to become very wealthy. Very, very well off. She's very talented. One of them, okay?
Okay.
That don't mean that the others won't do well, but there's one girl that will stand out. Literally stand out. Okay? Any questions?
Oh, Lord. I want to know about my number born the 22nd of June.
If you're born the 22nd day of any month, that is a problem. It's a serious problem too. Okay?
Okay.
Give me a call sometime. My number is 844-2295. 844
844
2295. Okay?
844-2295.
Yes. 22 is the official number of ambush. That means that some bad things can happen to you just like that.
Yes,
It's an ambush number. So you need to know what to do to block that from happening to you. Okay?
I want to know if the person that I'm talking to, if we're compatible.
Well, that's the easy thing to say. When is his birthday?
The 25th of October, 1985.
1985?
Yes.
And what's your birthday?
June the 22nd, 1989.
1989?
Yes.
Yes, that is compatible. How you two you get along?
Sometimes up and sometimes down.
He will be very hardworking, but he doesn't forgive so easy because he cannot forget. Kind of stubborn, you know?
Yeah.
And you get very jealous sometimes?
Not really. Right now, not really. It is like, we just feel like we don't even care about the situation right now.
You don't care?
No.
He's not supporting you well?
That and other things. The way how he deal with the situation. That and...
Well, you're compatible in the sense that one of you born the year of the ox and the other born the year of the snake, right?
Okay.
The ox and the snake. You born the year of the snake.
Yes.
He born the year of the ox.
Okay.
That is workable. You say he born the 25th of October?
Yes, October.
25 and 22. That's 47, right? 47 is an unstable number, a very unstable number. So you have an unstable union.
Right, it seems so.
Unstable. Okay?
Okay, my daughter is here and she'll love to get a card reading.
Okay, 47 is an unstable number, needs watching. People under this number are good-natured, helpful, excellent in money affairs and figuring things out. Unstable only in regard to future happenings, and great care must be shown at all times. So even though you're compatible, numerically, as far as the numbers is concerned, it is unstable. And that is cause for a lot of concern. Because instability a relationship does not thrive if it is unstable. You need stability, right? It's not necessarily his fault neither, nor your fault, It is the combined faults of both of you. In other words, both of you have a problem.
Okay.
So you have to discuss that and see what you can do. All right, find out what it is that the two of you are doing that each other don't like.
But, all right, like, if it's a situation and we're supposed to, like, sometimes when we sit down and talk, it's like, I don't know.
No, he's an ox. They don't communicate well.
Sometimes I feel like I don't communicate well either.
The snakes don't communicate well neither.
Right.
But there's a glitch that caused the problem. The instability of your birth dates is the problem.
Okay.
It's not necessarily your fault nor his fault. The fault line is between the two, because they asked to 47, which is unstable. And it will always be unstable. Because that's what your birth dates add to. At the 47, the unstable number, okay?
Right now, I feel like never just let go of the relationship.
Yeah. Well,
if you put in 4 years in a hit, I just feel like, but they're gonna let go.
What's the worst thing you don't like about him?
Him always right. Him no listen to nothing. Him always right. Him no listen.
He never he never admit where he is faulty or going wrong.
It doesn't matter what, him always right.
All right. Well, people who don't admit their faults, they don't keep a relationship. Okay?
Okay.
That's not your fault. A person, whether you're male or female, a person must be able to reason out things and admit when them wrong.
Right, but I always try about.
Yeah, so that it's unstable, so it's likely to break up at some point.
Okay, all right.
But you must not shout at him.
I don't, but sometimes when he come around, he's like, when he come around, he just come around with fear problems.
Yeah. Any of you drink?
Him drink.
He drink a lot?
Most of the time.
Oh well, that makes it even more unstable. Okay?
You know, drink to the extent when he jump.
It doesn't matter. But when he drink, he may become unmanageable in a way. Mentally unmanageable. He don't really want to,
right,
reason things out.
Okay.
He may more want to walk away,
Okay.
And that's an issue. But he's not a bad brethren, It's just that there's an instability there that is not going away at all. All right?
Okay, but I need a card with me, so I'm going to give her a chance.
Okay, quickly.
Okay. Good night.
Good night, sister. Call any number in the range of 1 to 10.
1.
Come again.
2.
Come again.
4.
Come again.
8.
Come again.
9.
Come again.
10.
Come again.
7.
That's it. Okay. How old are you now?
18.
When is your birth date?
March the 9, 2005.
2005. Okay. And March the 9th. You're born on the 9th day. That make you very feisty, Right? A real little fighter. And you're born 2005?
Yes, sir.
Hold on. 2005. Okay, so you are a Jabari girl. You're born the year of the rooster. That makes you a girl that not taking no last lick from nobody, right?
Yes, sir.
You're 18. You have boyfriend? You don't want to answer that. Is there a boy that you like a little bit?
Yes, sir.
When is his birthday?
April the 27th.
What year?
2003.
So you born 2005, right?
Yes, sir.
He born 2003?
Yes, sir.
And he born April 27?
Yes, sir.
And give me a birth date again?
March the 9.
Oh, 27 and 9, yeah. Well, 27 and 9 is what, 36, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's 36. That's not bad. 2003 and 2005. You born 2005. He born 2003. So he is Hakizimana. So he's a sheep and you're a rooster. So you kind of too strong for him, a kind of a way. Right?
Okay.
He's kind of too soft for you in a certain way, but that's a good boy. How the two of you get along?
We get along fine.
Uh-huh. That's very quiet kind of fellow. His feelings will be hurt. You can hurt his feelings very easily. So be careful how you talk to him, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, don't shout at him. You gotta be very gentle with him. He's a sheep. But you're not really astrologically compatible to no big degree. So,
Okay.
but your birth dates look good. So it's not bad. Imagination is your first card here, which means that you have a great imagination. You like cosmetology?
No, sir.
What do you like?
I do food as my skill.
Food. Like food and beverage?
Food and nutrition.
Okay, well, go for it because your first card is imagination. So if you're going to do food, then you have to, they have a lot to do with art. So a certain amount of presentation must be done with your food, okay?
Okay, sir.
If you create a dish, it must look appetizing. It must look good. So you have to make it looking beautiful, set it right. With you, it's all about the looks. Whether cosmetology, whether food or whatever, it must be about the presentation. All right?
Yes, sir.
Second card here is called love, which means that the person who you love actually love you dearly too. That's a good sign, right? There's a card called well-being. You get any very bad period cramps?
Yes, sir.
Every month?
Most of the time.
It's possible that you're developing a problem in that region. So you need to buy a herb called red raspberry leaf and mix it with ginger and drink that tea. That should offer you some favorable relief, okay?
Yes, sir.
Then there's a card called the priestess. It means that you will one day get married, right? There's a card called uncertainty. So are you uncertain if you want children or not?
Yes, sir.
Do you want children or you don't want children? Oh, wow, how'd that go?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure if you want children?
Yes, sir.
So you feel it would be okay to live your whole life and don't make a baby?
No, sir.
Do you know why people make children? Why do you think people make children? Because they love babies?
No.
Why do they make children? Well, let me tell you why people make children. Because people don't really know why they... People don't really know why they make children,
Oh, the reason why I don't really want any kids...
Tell me why.
...is based on how my father treats my mom.
Your father treats your mom badly?
Yes, sir.
But I don't see no reason. That shouldn't give you a reason to don't want children. That don't make no sense.
Okay, sir.
That ain't got nothing to do with what's going on. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Your father treats your mother badly. Did your mother stay with him?
No, sir.
She leave him?
Yes, sir.
Good, but that was part of her journey. It's quite possible that in a past lifetime when your mommy was the male and your daddy was the female and she treated him badly. So in this lifetime, she come back as the female, he come back as the male, he treats her badly. What goes around comes around. Listen, a human being lives and dies and come back as a baby, okay?
Okay.
The reason why we make babies, I'll tell you quickly. Your great-great-great-great-great-grandmother was you, okay? And her great-great-great-great-great-grandmother was you. So every 5 generations, you tend to come back. So you have to make a baby. You should make a baby so that your great-great-great-great-great-granddaughter will be you. So when you die, there's a chance that you'll have your ticket booked to come back to Earth again, right?
Okay, sir.
As simple as that. It's all about coming back, regenerating, because your spirit cannot die. A human spirit doesn't die. Only the body.
Okay, sir.
You get it now?
Yes, sir.
The reason why you got 5 fingers on every hand and 5 toes on every foot. 5 is the number of returning. We are returning residents to this place every 5 generations. That is why we make a baby. So make a baby even if only 1. Or balance it out with 2. But don't tell yourself, I'm not going to make no babies. Right?
Okay, sir.
So it's like a man may marry you, and then what you do? waste his time and waste the bloodline of his family time by you not making a baby? It don't make that much sense. It's all about continuing your bloodline, continuing yourself, your return. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So you book passage in your child's future, your husband book passage in your child's future same way. So that's why you make a baby. That's why you go through all that pain and suffering to make a baby, put him to school and blah, blah, blah. It pays off because he or him or her makes a baby, who makes a baby, who makes a baby, who make you again, okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Whether you understand that or not, if you think about it, it makes some sense, right?
Yes, sir.
Of course, the Bible don't speak that way. The Bible speak about you laying down till somebody come and blow a big trumpet and then you get up and then all the wickedness that you do, it doesn't matter because you just get judged at one time. No, the judgment there is every time you come back. Every time you come back to life, you have to pay for what you did last time, right?
Yes, sir.
So if you broke people's shop, somebody can break your ratted shop. You dig it?
Yes, sir.
If you're a big genial and you rip off people and become a scammer, you will get scammed and rip off when you come back. If you're a rapist, hey, you can get a nice vagina when you come back because you got to get raped, right?
Yes, sir.
If you shoot people and kill them, guess what? It's going to happen to you when you come back. Whatever we do, we must pay for that. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Jesus wants to forgive you, fine, but you still have to pay Listen, don't the Jamaica Public Service forgive you for wasting the light? They forgive you, but they send you a bill every month, not true?
Yes, sir.
And the Water Commission forgive you for wasting the water, but they send you a bill, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
Jesus forgive you for what you do, but you still have to come and pay for that because the bill must be paid.
Okay.
So don't take forgiveness as a give all and whoever you hurt, dead and gone like dog. No, everybody have to pay for what they've done. That's the deal of life. All right?
Okay,
You have
sir.
a card here called Endeavor, which means that you will travel for sure and do very well in life, okay?
Yes, sir.
And you have a card here now called Sorrow. It is important that you do everything in your power to never ever have an abortion unless a doctor say if you don't abort the baby you will die or something. But just don't just go there and just get pregnant and just get an abortion. Don't do that. All right?
Okay, sir.
Because you will lose the game of life if you do that. This shows a woman kneeling down in the dark and she's crying. So, that's an anti-abortion card. You're not supposed to have an abortion unless it is life-threatening situation, okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Well, you take care of yourself. Do you get along with your daddy?
No, sir.
He's been that bad, right?
Yes, sir.
Does he drink rum?
No.
Is he angry all the time?
Most of the time.
Okay, some people are angry because of a mental problem called, people got different mental instabilities, like bipolar, right?
Yes, sir.
Some people are bipolar. They can be okay out the road, but once they come home, they get vexed and cross. Sometimes the man and the woman not compatible, and it create a lot of scenes like that. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Clearly, it may not be that he's a wicked man. It may just be that he's so incompatible to your mother that it creates a situation that he may not have the wisdom to handle. Okay? So there's a lot more to life than just man behaving bad or man doing bad things or man flinging stone and breaking a couple of glass windows.
Sir.
Uh-huh.
So that leaves for him not to take care of us?
Well, no, there's no excuse for that. But it may well be, you listen carefully,
Yes, sir.
that when you was his parent, you never took care of him in a past lifetime. We all have to pay for what we've done. We're all paying. We're all here to pay for our debts. Okay?
Yes.
You hear me? You take care now. What would make a man not support his family? That is the question. Now, sometimes a man and a woman are so incompatible. Sometimes not only are they incompatible, but the man financial runnings is faulty. Because clearly a man who is making a proper income would naturally support his children unless he have some kind of a mental problem. And even at that rate, no man would not want his children to hate him. No man wants his children, especially his girl children, to despise him. So now, there's always something that caused the man to not be able to support his children. But he's never forgiven by the wife and children. A lot of men have, and women too, have mental issues that is so subtle. Some people have financial issues that they cannot talk about. That is also very alarming. And the children get caught in the crossfire. But the children would have been chosen to go through that, based on their failure to be supportive to their children in a past lifetime. In other words, everything in life is a setup. Because life is a school. It's a place where you come and pay your debts. If you did not support your children, in the next lifetime you will be a child who will not be supported. And for some reason your parent will not be able to support you. And for some reason it will look as though him don't want to support you. But for some reason him can't. Some reason, some mental reason or some financial reason or some weird reason. It is deeper than being wicked. I can almost say that no man will wickedly make a decision to not support his children. It's like telling me that you know a politician who wants to mash up his country. That is idiocy. That's imbecilic. You can't get me to believe or conclude that there's a certain politician that means to mash up his country. No. Every politician come to politics or to the political arena with the feeling that he can make a difference in his country. Every man makes a family with the feeling that he could handle it. He makes children with that feeling that he could put them to school and he could this and he can that. But sometimes he have a glitch, he have a curse where he can't do it. A politician may have a glitch where everybody who he have to work with is incompatible to him, and therefore them do everything in their power to make him look bad and him get the blame and him lose power. Not because he want to mash up his country. That is ridiculous. No one can convince me that there's a politician in the world that make up his mind to mash up his country. And no one can convince me that there's a man in the world that made up his mind to not support his family. But things happen, or rather things don't happen. It's a glitch. It's a curse. But who forgives that man? Sometimes the man himself can't forgive himself neither. And he's angry all the time because he just can't get it done. It's a very angry man. And sometimes the words that come from the mouth of the woman and the children not easy neither for him. He can't bear it. Sometimes he kill himself. Sometimes he kill them too. Madness. Sometimes a man is bipolar. Sometimes a man is slightly half crack or schizophrenic or whatever. But people have issues, but I cannot be convinced that there's a man in the world that made up his mind to not support his family. It doesn't work like that. Or he end up not supporting the family as they would like. That don't mean he don't want to support his family. If a man who don't support his family is living in a literal ant's nest, who will set up that for themselves? Which man gonna set up an ant's nest for himself? So, there's a lot that goes into the argument of man not supporting his family. I've met many men who tried really hard, but it looked like them best is never enough. I've met men who tried really hard, but somehow them cannot make ends meet. And it look like them don't even try. But them do, but it look like them don't. So, it is not easy being the head of a family. You know? It's not easy. Like I know many great leaders whose famine came on their land and their people starved to death. And the leader get the blame. Get the blame. He really couldn't do that much about it. With other countries not giving him their support. With him not getting aid from other places. But he get the blame. That's like a man and his house whole. He takes the blame. He takes the fall. Sometimes a man and a woman is so incompatible they cannot do business together. They can't do nothing together. They can't even have sex. Big problems. But to tell me that there's a man who make up his mind not to support his children. I'm not saying it can't happen, you know. But 85% of the time, it don't happen that way. It's just that he never can't get it do because everything's set against him. It's not the children's fault. Sometimes it's not the woman's fault. Sometimes it's not even his fault. But there's a fault. A glitch. That is why it is important for us to know ourselves. All right? Very important. You know, brothers and sisters, join me as we enter the lion. For here in the 21st century, our collective survival is most important. It is for this reason we are spearheading a campaign featuring Man, Know Thyself. This is the publication of African astrology through the Wisdom Unveiled series of books. Indeed, wisdom has taught us that if humanity, especially the African race, is to return to our original glory, we must take a quantum leap forward by entering on a massive scale the realm of self-awareness. To do so, we'll need a most important tool. We would certainly need to have a chart that explains who we are as individuals. The beautiful thing about this chart is that it is not one that excludes other races. It speaks the truth to all races and nations, the brotherhood of mankind. Now, the 12 books of wisdom unveiled are a massive eye-opener to guide humanity into absolute consciousness. For finally, we enter the realm of the conquering lion. With this knowledge, we will be positioned to overcome our social difficulties, as we will know exactly who is who among us. We will know exactly with whom we are mating and exactly when it will be best to make children who will blend harmoniously with us as parents. In the business world, we would be winners too, as we would know exactly who to team up with and with whom we should not. For if 3 men who were called wise men, because of their knowledge of the stars, enriched and guided the Savior and his parents into safety, allowing the Savior, the Christ Spirit, to spiritually save the world, then we may as well share astrological wisdom and save each other from the pitfalls of ignorance in this world, in this time. It is important to note that the Wisdom Unveiled series takes 12 books to literally enter the lion. These 12 books are Book 1, the Book of Abasi, which you can get right now. Book 2, the Book of Bandele. Book 3, the Book of Chike. Book 4, the Book of Daudi. Book 5, the Book of Ihioze. Book 6, the Book of Fadil. Book 7, the Book of Gamba. Book 8, the Book of Akizimana. Book 9, the Book of Ibrahim. Book 10, the Book of Jabarai. Book 11, the Book of Kamau. And Book 12, the Book of Lisimba, featuring the ways and wisdom of their respective peoples. Wisdom Unveiled have been approved by great educators, thinkers, mystics, herbalists, and healers. Wisdom Unveiled also got many thumbs up from a group of distinguished lawyers in the air-conditioned office on a sunny day in Kingston, Jamaica. Wisdom Unveiled also got great approval from 10 fishermen in a huge fishing boat off the coast of Cuba on a rainy day. The book Wisdom Unveiled and the concept of Enter the Lion was praised by a large group of intelligent fifth form students who absolutely loved it. Wisdom Unveiled was inspected by a very stern inspector of police who declared that the book Wisdom Unveiled is absolutely wanted. Of course, a pun was intended there. A few pages of the Gospel of Wisdom Unveiled, Enter the Lion, was read by a prominent church leader who would never be caught reading astrology, but surprised me by saying that as an Abasi person himself, he wants his own copy of Wisdom Unveiled for himself and a copy of the Book of Bandele for his Bandele wife, because he thinks that at this time in world history, and in the context of the African struggle for self-empowerment, the 12 books of Wisdom Unveiled is long overdue. Amen. Hallelujah. It is important to note that the Wisdom Unveiled series of books is not here to replace any holy book. I mean, no book can replace the Holy Bible, but Wisdom Unveiled is a most practical guide to peaceful living, prosperity, and man-to-God contact. There's no book available that can better help you understand yourself, your fellow man, and your difficult relationships. It is indeed true that we, the Alkebulan people, lost this amazing information in the year 1165 BC, when the Earth's highest seat of learning, the first known university on planet Earth, the only school that ever taught absolute wisdom as a science, the University of Timbuktu, often referred to as the University of Sankore, as it included several mosques, including the Sankore Mosque in present-day Mali, Africa, was burned to the ground by the Hyksos, a band of terrorists from Asia. In their vicious attacks, many of our elders were killed, and thousands of rare artifacts, including papyrus scrolls detailing numerology, astrological data, and other advanced wisdoms, were stolen or destroyed. African war defense elements such as boomerang technology were also destroyed. Ancient techniques of psychic surgery were hidden by the elders and probably never recovered. But the truth, though seemingly lost or undocumented, can never be completely erased from a people's collective consciousness. It cannot be forever removed from a people's history. Like an ancient riverbed, the source of a spring will one day burst out again. Because the truth transcends all boundaries, even the boundaries of ignorance. The truth is the embodiment of time, of space, of circumstance. The truth, my friend, is God himself. Today, the 12 books of wisdom unveiled Enter the Lion is a permanent reminder of who we are. It encodes us with the teachings of the great Queen Nzinga I and her husband, His Divine Grace King Prempeh, executive crown prince of the Dogon people of Mali. In this book, you will learn about their 12 pairs of twins and their respective powers. This book reminds us of our glorious past, our war-making and peacemaking powers, our ancient weaponry technology, and most importantly, Sankofa, the return of our tribal heritage. The 12 books of wisdom unveiled inform us of alkebulan holistic mating techniques, including sperm retention, our powerful knowledge of numerology, and astrological tribal herbology. Brothers and sisters, let's enter the lion. The 12 books of wisdom unveiled are likened to a 12-piece jigsaw puzzle. Blessed is the one who eventually owns all 12 parts. Now, dear reader, listen carefully. If you have an honest daughter or an ungrateful son, a true lover or a cheater that give you bun, an elder who won't stop drinking rum, a brother who is on the run, a neighbor you don't want to look upon, find out their date and year of birth, then to this book you should come. If someone's face for you is always filled with smiles, if an elder give you his blessing before he dies, if you are wondering why with others your child is truthful, but to you he tell pure lies, or who exactly is the soft-spoken child next door who cries because he can't stand goodbyes, this book will explain who yourself and others are. Why with some there's instant rapport, while some despise others from afar. Check this book if you have a new date, if it could possibly bring love or end disrespect and hate. See if you are compatible with business partners, if their personal power could tear you apart or build you up and help you to be great. If you are planning to make children soon, you want to sow harmonious family seeds without depending on a feeling or speculating on the moon. All these answers and more you will know very soon. As with this book, you can avoid divorce by choosing a compatible partner, of course. Born to suffer. The man is talking about people who are born to suffer. That can be misunderstood, you know. But some people, some children, and some adults too, them end up suffering because they were born to suffer for a certain amount of years. And it was necessary to pay a debt of karma, to pay a debt that had to be paid from a lifetime before. I grew up in a very special family. I don't have much memory of going to school with shoes on my feet. I don't know about that. I went to church with shoes, but I don't really remember going to school with shoes on my feet. I know my parents were very religious and they were holy to a fault. And I know my father did whatever he could to keep the family together. I know my mother did what she could to keep the family together, but it disintegrated, it broke up because something went wrong along the way where their incompatibility, religion, the incompatibility affect them deep in the religion. In other words, he ended up being a pastor for a church in the same religion. But my mother ended up being an evangelist for another church in the same religion. It's the same religion, you know, same teachings. But them end up breaking up. And for a while, me and my siblings experienced true hunger because the two of them couldn't get along. I found out years later that my daddy developed a bipolar situation where the only thing he can do is just go somewhere by himself and just lick his wounds, and but all that time the children suffering, them starving. So he went through a mental depression. Well, she also went through a mental depression, but the children starve. But I had a grandmother who stepped in and who saved the mother and the children, took us to her home, and she had a house there that she had no use for, so we went in there, and I had a big brother that was not my father's son, and he built my mother a house, and we were saved that way, thanks to Big Brother. But I remember a kind of long-term hunger, a hunger that made us literally hate him for a while, because we felt our mother's pain. We never really understood that he was going through pain as well. Because at that time, she wouldn't have anything good to say about him. And seeing that we were hungry, it come like he's the fault. Now think about that. So for years, I would pass my daddy on the street, and we would not speak to each other. You know, one night something reached me. One night, about 12 midnight, something reached me. And a voice asked me, "Is that not your father you passed on the street, son? Can a man pass his daddy on the street like that and don't speak? You're not a little boy anymore. You're becoming a young man now. So what did your father do to you that make you would hate him forever? What has he done? Go and look for your father, boy, and stop being a jack donkey." So I went and looked for my daddy. I walk up my daddy's steps, and as I was about to knock on the door, my daddy's voice came from inside the house. He says, "Don't knock. Push the door, it is open. Come in." When I stepped inside my daddy's house, my daddy was sitting, it was about 2 o'clock in the night, between 2 and 3 o'clock in the night. My daddy was sitting down at his table. The shirt he was wearing, you could have, if you wring it, a bucket of water would have come out of it. Full of tears. The man tell me that for years he sit at that table, he do not sleep at night. And he wonder, in tears, if his children will ever check him again, and which one. I put a chair and I sat down. And me and my father had a conversation out of this world. Now, remember, there's a man that I have grown to hate, to despise. A man that I thought don't care nothing about me. The only fond memories I have of him was buried in anger. So there's no fond memories anymore. And my father explained to me his dilemma as a man. You know, apparently it was not a simple matter for him. And we sat there and we talked until morning broke. When I left my daddy's house, you know, I left with one determination. And that is to forgive myself for how I treat my daddy. Forgive my daddy for how he treated us, the family. And talk the siblings into returning to our father and make peace with him. And I brought the family back together again. Now think about that. My siblings hearkened unto my words, and the family reunite. But my mother, she got her divorce. And my mother and father, they never spoke again. On top of that, another man couldn't even hug my mother. She no business with man, period. And so, it came to pass that my father got back his children in a kind of a way. We never went back to live with him, but we would visit him and we would say comforting words to him, and he would comfort us as well. But he lost our mother. But I found out years later that they were incompatible, and it's just the mercy of the Most High why they had stayed together for that long under the circumstances. My mother's a woman, if a man ever put him hand on her, that's it. And my daddy did hit my mother, so that was it. He had to pay that price. Because sorry was the hardest word. Sorry don't mean nothing to her. She's a very, very, the firmest woman I knew, apart from my mother's mother, who was like a rock stone. So I know what children going through when a child say, Daddy don't take care of us. But I also have a clue of what Daddy going through, because I've seen it. And I know it. But the most powerful thing I ever did was to forgive, because it creates miracles. A change of heart creates a miracle. I'm appealing to all children who have a difficult relationship with your father or with your mother. Instead of turning your back on your parent, sit down and have a conversation. Find out what's really the problem. Find out what is hurting. Why are you hurt? Not why are you treating me this way, but what can I do for you to stop you from hurting that way? That we could be a family again. That is what love is. That is why we're here, to sit these tests, to pass these exams. We are in a university. It doesn't matter how you suffer. It matters what you do with your suffering and how you forgive and how you let go of the pain of the past. If you live in the past and you can't snap out of it, I've been told that you must never call nobody a fool. But I can say If you cannot snap out of the past, and if you're not a fool, you're not far from it. You're probably a three-quarter idiot, because it is the past. It cannot be changed. But you want a miracle? A change of heart will do the trick. A change of heart will do the job. Wake up and live. You're not an animal. You have a brain. Use it. You have a heart. Don't be so stubborn. Open the door of your heart to love again. But if anyone cannot forgive the parent who created them, if anyone would turn their back on their creator and tell me them love God, who them cannot see, well, that is the advanced hypocrisy and advanced stupidity too. No, it doesn't matter who you are or how religious you become. If you don't know astrology properly. Now, the people who talk about astrology, usually them only know about Western astrology. They don't know Eastern astrology. They don't understand that astrology is like a bicycle with two wheels, with 12 spokes in each wheel. They don't understand astrology. So them have it off as some mythical, demonic foolishness, some soothsaying madness. And some numbskull people wrote in the holy book that nobody mustn't study the stars. Some people who have no idea what the stars is about wrote in the Bible that you mustn't study the stars. Somebody who was a total dunce to astrology say you mustn't study it. And people run with that. And then now, those who study it now in the West only know Western astrology. But bicycle don't run on one wheel, so it don't make no whole heap of sense to nobody, because bicycle don't run on one wheel. But what about someone who studied Eastern and Western astrology, who studied those two wheels and know about the pedals that push them, who can really understand that the only way you will know yourself, know your fellow man, know your wife, know your husband, know your children, is through Eastern and Western astrology. If my parents knew what I know now, they would never have gone through the trauma that they've been through, because they would understand why. And once you understand why, the understanding of why creates a cushion where you land softly, because you understand why there's a difficulty and you work around it. You improvise because you understand. I have been in relationships where I've been with ones that incompatible with me, but I understood why the relationship cannot go any further. I was able to explain why we can't go any further. And we remained friends, even best friends, even the very best of company, without any sex business. Just we live as sisters and brothers now, because I was able to explain why we can't be romantic. Those two things don't work. We have tried, it didn't work. Leave it alone. But what about our humanity? What about our kinship? What about the fact that we have a child together? Let's work with that. How can we be there for each other without sexuality? How can we be understanding without hostility? You can only be if you understand why there was negative feelings. It's when you don't understand, then you create all kind of foolish reasons. Maybe you feel that people work witchcraft and mash up your relationship. Or you feel the other person was wicked, why this and that happened. No. Sometimes a person cheats on you because their spirit searching for a more compatible mate because you are not the one. That is why the person cheat, because them spirit is searching for better comfort because you are not the one. You cannot provide that comfort. Let it go. Forgive. Be good friends. Be a sister and brother. Because you certainly can't be a husband and a wife anymore. You don't have to be religious, but you need to be knowledgeable. You need to be understanding. Understanding comes with reason. Understanding comes with knowledge. Understanding comes with wisdom. Without those elements, there's no understanding. It is now 5 minutes after 4 o'clock, and at this time we'll go to our dream book. What have you dreamed last night? Really? You don't dream nothing? If you don't dream nothing, you got a problem, because everyone dream, you just don't remember. All right, suppose you dream you see a wine glass. I mean, come on, a wine glass. To dream that you drink from a wine glass signifies profitable employment. It also signifies long life. Wings. To dream that you have a pair of wings signifies prosperity. Just like if you dream that you're flying, it means that you will prosper. Winter. To dream of winter at another season of the year is a sign of trouble and loss of health. Wire. To dream of wire signifies that you will not succeed in your present activities. Wolf. To dream of a wolf denotes hunger and sufferings. It is a sure sign of want. Workshop. To be in a workshop signifies profitable investments. Worm. To dream of a worm signifies good luck, especially to gamblers. Wrapping paper. To dream of wrapping paper signifies that you will build up a large mail order business by your own skill. Wrestling. To dream of wrestling signifies loss of money by bad calculations. Wine. To dream of good wine signifies prosperity and the picture of good health. Black wine signifies sudden wealth. White wine is a sign of a business transaction which will prove to be very advantageous to you. Windmill. To see a windmill at work denotes prosperity throughout your entire life. If the mill is standing still, it is a sign of poverty. Wine cellar. To dream of a wine cellar, a place where they store wine, denotes that you will attend a rent party. Window. To dream of looking through a window signifies a peaceful life, filled with sunshine and happiness. Will. To dream of a will, like somebody write a will, signifies an inheritance, which will make you independent for life. To see others in a wilderness signifies an abundance of wealth. To be in the wilderness signifies a solitary life. Wife. To dream of your wife is a sign of happiness and prosperity. Okay, but wait, there's more. White man. To dream of a white man, a Caucasian man, a European man, signifies lawsuits, and also that your liberty is in danger. White woman. To dream of a white woman, a Caucasian woman, a European woman, signifies that you will lose part of your savings through a careless investment. Whipping. To dream of whipping anyone signifies loss of goods. To dream that you are being whipped denotes loss of reputation followed by great adversity. Whip. To dream of a whip signifies an unfortunate investment. You shall be very careful with your savings, my brethren. Whooping cough. To dream that you have an attack of whooping cough signifies that your friends are unfaithful. Widow. To dream of a widow, so a woman whose husband is dead, signifies that you will collect insurance shortly. Wild beasts. To dream of wild beasts signifies that your enemies are more than a match for you. This dream warns you to be careful in all that you say and do. To kill beasts indicates that you will overthrow your enemies and give them much trouble. Wheelbarrow denotes scorn and discontent. Whirlpool denotes danger to the dreamer unless caution is taken. Whirlwind denotes danger which will be due to your own negligence. Whiskey. To dream of whiskey denotes trouble and vexation of spirit. This is a sign of discrimination. Whistle. To dream of a whistle denotes profitable investments and a long, prosperous life. White dress. To wear a white dress signifies love in abundance, followed by great joy. Joy that no one knows. Whistle. To whistle in your sleep denotes a happy ending of all your troubles. You can now look forward to peace and prosperity for the balance of your natural life. Whiskers. To dream that your whiskers or your mustache have grown longer than they really are signifies that you will be called upon to perform a dignified duty. From this work, you will become very prominent, and by so doing, you will accumulate wealth easily. But wait, there's more. Weekly payments. To dream of weekly payments signifies that someone will try to pick your pocket. If, however, you dream that you catch a thief, it signifies safety of your affairs. Weep. To dream that you weep, like cry, is a sure sign of joy, accompanied by years of health and prosperity. Wedding cake signifies wealth and happiness. This is an excellent dream. Wedding. To dream of a wedding signifies a funeral. Watermelons. To see them grow denotes a good crop to farmers. To others, it signifies sorrows. Wealthy. To dream that you are wealthy signifies poverty. A well-dressed person. To see a well-dressed person denotes great wealth and a pleasant surprise. Whale. To see a whale denotes wealth in abundance in proportion to the size of the whale. To ride on the back of a whale denotes good luck on the following day. This is a very good omen for people of all walks of life. And finally, wheel. To see a wheel in your sleep is a sign of hard work, but very good pay. This, my friends, is wisdom unveiling. One herb that you should be familiar with in Jamaica is a herb they call Ramgot National. This herb is really called, internationally, it's called Damiana. Damiana. We know it as Ramgot National. Some people call it Ramgot Dash Along. Now, the medicinal part, the part with the medicine is really the leaves, you know. It is a great sexual rejuvenator. It gives energy, helps to balance female hormones. Yeah. It controls bedwetting. Kids who pee in bed. It expels excess water from the body. It's good for water retention. It stimulates muscular contractions of the intestinal tract and increase blood circulation, my brethren. So it's known as an aphrodisiac, something to help you sexually. So a man will lay down and can't stand up. Hey, get Ramgot National and become a bad butting Billy again. It is a laxative too, a stimulant, and it is a tonic. Now, Damiana, as is known, it interferes with iron absorption when taken internally, so it's not something you can feed on constantly like that, because it may not allow the body to absorb the iron that it should do, so it have its negative side. All right. Another thing we want to talk about is cranberry. The medicinal part is the fruit. The cranberry fruit is with the medicine there. It's good for chronic kidney infections, also used for relief of cramps and spasms of involuntary muscular contractions, such as in asthma and hysteria. So it's good for people who find themselves like behaving maddy. Okay. Corn silk, that's another good one. You know, the hairy thing in the corn. Corn silk will assist all inflammatory conditions of the bladder, kidney, and urethra. It controls general malfunction of the body due to uric acid retention. It's good for hypertension, like high blood pressure, edema, urinary tract dysfunction, and stones like bladder stones, kidney stones, bedwetting, and enlarged prostate gland. It's good for that too. All right. Another herb we like to talk about is chickweed. It's used extensively to help lose weight. Excellent herb for the digestive system and bowels. One of the best remedies for tumors, piles, and swollen testicles. Excellent bronchial cleanser. Clean your lungs. It heals and soothes. Okay. Another herb too, garlic. What's garlic good for? The medicinal part of garlic is in garlic bulb. It's a natural antibiotic, stimulates activity of the digestive organs. It is used to emulsify the cholesterol and loosen it from the arterial walls. Proven useful in asthma and whooping cough. Valuable in intestinal infections and effective in reducing high blood pressure. Okay. Fennel, that's another herb known very well in Jamaica. Fennel. It helps suppress the appetite. It aids digestion when uric acid is the problem. Good for gas, acid stomach, kidneys, liver, spleen, gout. And mixed with catnip, it aids in colic in infants. Also relieves pain for cancer patients after chemotherapy and radiation. Okay. Then there's herbs like echinacea. The part of the echinacea plant is the leaves, the dried rhizome, and the root. It's a glandular balancer, especially lymphatic and liver areas. Also, it's an excellent blood purifier, antiseptic and anti-infection herb. Good for boils, blood poisoning, carbuncles, all pus diseases, snake and spider bites. Helps boost the immune system. Okay. Then there's herbs like eyebright. The part of the eyebright herb is the leaves. It is the main herb for protecting and maintaining the health of the eye. Acts as an internal medicine for the constitutional tendency to eye weakness. Will remove cysts that have been caused by chronic conjunctivitis. Okay. Another herb, feverfew. Not fever grass, feverfew. You use the whole herb, even the roots. Helpful in the prevention of migraines, relieve dizziness, brain and nerve pressure, stimulates uterine contractions, promotes menses, help you menstruate properly, increase fluidity of lungs and bronchial tube mucus, so clean your lungs. Also used in alleviating inflammation and discomfort of arthritis and female disorders. Then there's a herb called ginkgo. You can buy ginkgo at the pharmacy or the herbal shop. Ginkgo, Ginkgo. Now, ginkgo widens blood vessels, increases circulation and speeds blood flow in the capillaries. Useful for hearing, vision, senility, like if you're losing memory, dizziness, ringing in the ears, heart and kidney disorders. This herb, ginkgo, they say it sends oxygen to your brain. What a herb, man. Ginger. Let's look at ginger. The root and the rhizomes. The actions and uses. Hot as tea promotes cleansing of the body through perspiration and useful for suppressed menstruation. It relieves indigestion, so it's good for period cramps and all that. Good for gas, morning sickness, nausea. In a recent university study, ginger root capsules proved to be far more effective at controlling motion-induced nausea. Like people who drive and get and feel like they will vomit. Some people fly in planes and feel like they will vomit. Some people travel on ships and really put down some serious vomit. Ginger can help. So it's better than even any drug or placebo. It helps absorb toxins, restore gastric activities to normal, and helps control diarrhea and vomiting that often accompany gastrointestinal flu. Then there's a herb called golden seal. For all problems of the mucous membranes, contains many of the same properties as the root, but in milder form. It relieves nausea. The infusion makes a good vaginal douche. So, yeah, you can wash out your vagina with golden seal. Wow. Yeah. Golden seal heal your stomach. Golden seal heal anything it touch. So that's golden seal herb. Golden seal root, the root itself now is a natural antibiotic herb used with all infections. A powerful agent used in treating ulcers, diphtheria, tonsillitis, and spinal meningitis. Combined with gotu kola. I think gotu kola is the kola nut which we call bisi. Golden seal acts as a brain tonic. One of the best substitutes for quinine. All right. Then there's gotu kola. We call it, in Jamaica, we call it bisi. And it's good. The nuts is good, the root is good, and the seeds. It's known in India as a longevity herb. Contains remarkable rejuvenating properties. May promote hair growth. That's busy, May promote hair growth when combined with eclipta, a herb called eclipta. It strengthens the heart and liver functions. Good for mental disorders like madness, blood diseases, high blood pressure, sore throat, tonsillitis, hepatitis, measles, rheumatism, and venereal diseases. Used as a brain cell activator to help in memory. It's also good for any kind of poisons. And finally, hawthorn. The medicinal part of hawthorn is the hawthorn berries and the hawthorn leaves. A dietary herb is in burning off excess calories, relieve abdominal distension and diarrhea. A herbal aid for circulation and specific nutritional resources for building your heart tone. Valuable in angina pectoris or inflammation of the heart muscle. It also controls the blood pressure as well. Keep it level. So here you go. It's now 4:27 in Jamaica. Brothers and sisters, coming up at 5 o'clock is the Sunny Side Up with Derek Wilkes and Paula Ann Porter-Jones. I repeat, coming up at 5 o'clock is the Sunny Side Up with Derek Wilkes and Paula Ann Porter-Jones. Let me get a final customer. Greetings.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you do?
I am here listening to your herb because I do a little of that.
Okay, how can we help?
And I listen to your dream. Can I get a card reading?
Let's do it quickly. Call any number in the range of 1 to 10.
4.
Hold on. Come again.
5.
Come again.
7.
Come again.
9.
Come again.
Did I call 6?
It doesn't matter. You want 6?
Yes.
Come again.
8.
Come again.
1.
That's it. Your first card here. How old are you?
I am 81.
Wow. And you sound so vibrant.
I do a little herbal.
Man, you sound like 40. Believe you me.
Everybody say that.
Right now, the whole of young boys, them want to know what to go on.
Yes.
Because you don't sound like no great granny at all. Well, your first card here is called delay. There have been enough little delays in your life, but don't catch you, don't pass you yet. All right?
Yes.
You have another card called speed. There's going to be speedy changes in your life for the better.
Praise the
Do
Lord.
you have any grandsons?
Yes, I have a lot of grandchildren and great-grand.
Well, one of your either grands or great-grands is going to become very famous.
Yes.
There's a card here now called satisfaction, suggesting that you are going to be very satisfied with your life and you're going to live much longer than anybody thought.
Yes.
So make them stay there because you're going to outlive the whole of them. All right.
Praise it.
You have another card called the world. So wait, you ever travel yet?
One time.
You
I
know,
traveled the same man about 2 times.
you know, you're going to travel again, you know?
Yes, sir.
Yes. You have another card here now, and it's called uncertainty. You need to stop worrying, you know?
Yes.
Were you sick anytime lately?
Not lately, but I used to sick.
Not
But
again.
not lately.
So you solved the sick problem.
Yes.
And you have a final card here called endeavor, suggesting that you can actually make some money, you know?
Is that so?
Yes. So you're going to get some ideas that will help you to coordinate the making of money in the future.
Yes.
Right? You do herbal stuff?
Yes.
What kind of herbal thing you do?
You see the bush them that you call out?
No, don't call them bush. That's an insult, man. You need the herbs.
The herbal.
Herbs, yes.
Herb that you call out.
Yes.
Especially the rangot, that's a lot.
Yes.
That's what grabbed me. When I tell people about it, they laugh. But
listen, man, it is a master.
Herb.
It's a master herb.
I know that.
And it is everywhere.
Yes, and it originates from here. It come from Babylon.
From where?
Iraq.
Yes.
That's where it originates from and travel all over the world.
Wow. So who you think bring it here?
You know, it could be the exile, those that was in Iraq in the wartime, the long time ago from Nebuchadnezzar time come up. People travel all over the world.
Oh, well, you know, it could have been, these seeds could have been brought by birds, you know.
Yeah.
You know, birds fly thousands of miles.
I know that. But,
right?
You know, the cling them that here now, they gone back.
Yes.
Them trouble come down when the time is cold and go back up when it's hot.
Okay. What have you been doing with that herb?
I sell herb. I do a lot of things, but the one that I put them in, I put a lot of them together and make some bitters to clean the body.
Yes.
And it clean the blood, so no sickness won't in the blood because
right.
it clean them out.
Well,
but people don't understand when you tell them that this will clean your blood and this will keep you active and that one will make no sickness in the blood because you know all sickness travel through the blood.
So if you mix the Ramgoat National
yes,
with weed like chickweed, right?
Yes.
And you add a little bissy.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And you put a little tubes of honey.
No, I don't use honey. But I use the man bitter bush, the woman bitter bush.
So explain why you would not use honey unless the person is diabetic. Why would you not use honey?
I didn't know that I could use honey in there.
Oh yes, you could. Honey helped to preserve it too, you know.
I didn't know. But I put herb in there.
Yeah.
And the blue salt.
No, if you're not making it for someone who's like diabetic,
no,
then I think that honey can be a good help. You know.
Okay.
You don't need no whole lot of it. You know.
No.
Because let me tell you something about honey. Honey actually is like a conveyor belt. Like it helps the body to absorb herbs.
Okay.
It helps the body to digest the herbs and absorb the herbs into the system better.
Okay.
So it is a helping hand.
Okay.
Kind of herb. You can put honey in it to the degree where you don't even taste the honey, but it's there.
Yes.
And it also helps to preserve the herb as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I use the corn silk.
Corn silk is excellent, yes.
Yes, I told people about it. But you know, Jamaican people, sometimes when you talk to them, because you're small and feel say these things is not necessary, but it is very powerful.
Here's the problem now. The problem is that a lot of people are still slaves.
Yes.
And if a European-looking man come and sell something, they will gravitate toward it quickly.
Exactly.
But if their own African say, let's use it, them run from it and say, well, you want to poison me? Right?
Exactly.
So our people have the wrong attitude. Now, one of the reasons for that is that our people hang on to these slavery last names.
Yes, very much.
Which really shows that them not thinking, or them careless, or some people are culturally insane.
Yes.
Because you can't go to college and university and know about slavery and know about the whole Holocaust and still carry the name of the wicked and give it to your children. Clearly, you must mental or wicked yourself. Exactly. So we are deeply, listen, let me do this. Our people are deeply in love with the slave master.
With slave master?
Yeah. And we enjoy being slaves.
Exactly.
I know that sounds ridiculous to be saying something like that, but it's true.
You know, Brother Madison, if me I give you $5,000 a day, you rather go work with any other nation for $2,000 a day?
Listen.
That's how we see.
If you put our people to do some work, right, and you don't stand up and watch them or so, the minute you turn your back, them stop, roll a spliff and smoke it.
Yes.
Talk about who them had sex with or who had sex with who breed who, and who impregnate who.
Yeah.
But if it's a European, right?
Yes.
Him don't have to stick around, they can work for him and prove to him that they're worthy.
Exactly.
And fill his pocket with money. But we pay lip service to our own people, right?
Yes.
So hear me now. We spoil our own business.
We spoil ourselves.
And then we blame slavery and this and that, when in reality,
yes,
we love being in captivity without realizing that we love being in captivity. And we love to be slaves without realizing that we love to be slaves, right?
Exactly.
And that is very sad. Anyway, I got to run now.
I hear you talk about ginger. I know about ginger. What about the turmeric?
Turmeric is in a class completely by itself.
By itself.
Yeah, turmeric is like a star.
Yeah.
Listen, the real stars in the herbal field is turmeric.
Yes.
Golden seal. Garlic.
Yes.
Ginger.
I told people about it. Because when you have a lungs problem, you can use the garlic, ginger, and turmeric.
And listen, but the superstar among them, believe it or not, is marijuana,
Yes.
Marijuana is a herbal superstar.
Yes, but you can put it in a way you ship out.
No. The combination of all these herbs, along with small traces of marijuana and honey, right?
Yes.
Does wonders in any herbal concoction. Yes. Especially if you're treating people who got like a serious disease like cancer.
Yes.
Because what the marijuana does is stop them from the pain.
Yes.
That is why they're legalizing marijuana around the world, right?
Yes.
And what Golden Seal does, Golden Seal heal everything it touch.
Okay. You get that in the pharmacy?
No. You got to go to a herbal shop to get Golden Seal.
Okay.
Golden Seal is literally the emperor of herbs.
Okay.
It's the emperor of herbs. But if you use it too often, it can make your blood pressure get too low.
Okay.
Because it is a herb that brings down blood pressure and bring it down drastically and quickly.
Okay.
Right?
I have one more question to ask.
Yeah, quickly.
It is not cataract, leukemia in the eye.
No, leukemia is cancer of the blood.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
When dealing with leukemia, you have to use let me do this. Let me do this. Leukemia, just a minute. Let me jog my memory and everything. Leukemia, there's a herb called paw d'arco.
Okay.
You ever heard of paw d'arco?
No, sir.
It is a tumor-inhibiting virus-killing herb, right?
Okay.
You can combine paw d'arco and a herb called nettle. You know stinging nettle?
Yes, I know stinging nettle.
Right.
I use it in my herb. That's
yeah, but you need bitters too, like Swedish bitters or bitter wood. And
yes,
you need B vitamins like vitamin B complex, vitamin B12, vitamin C and vitamin E.
Yes.
But you need minerals too, like copper, iron and zinc.
That's what I told people at the time.
Yeah.
Your body need those things.
Yeah. A lot of people forget about the minerals, but they're very important.
Yes, they
right?
have to use them.
But people who want to know how to treat these kind of sicknesses need to get a book called The Nutrition Almanac. The Nutrition Almanac by J. Kurtzman. Kirschmann. The Nutrition Almanac. That is one beautiful piece of knowledge to get.
Okay. I have one named The Power of Healing Herb.
The Power of Healing Herb is excellent, right?
Yes, I have.
But when you get the nutritional almanac, you get in herbs plus vitamins plus minerals plus all that.
Yes.
In other words, there's certain vitamins and minerals that go with the herbs.
Yes.
That's why you need the nutritional almanac. Will give you the whole nutrition for the body for that particular scenario. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Mama, it's been an honor and a gift having you as my final customer tonight. Take it easy and remember, we do love you dearly.
God bless you, son. I will call again.
Absolutely. So now it's 4:41 in Jamaica. Brothers and sisters, it has been a blessing and a gift being here with you. We are your humble servants, Majesty and
Jacob.
Absolutely. Remember that coming up at 5 o'clock, there's a Sunny Side Up with Derek Wills and Paula Ann Porter Jones. Remember that those of you who want to get the Book of Abasi, it's going like hot cross buns. You can call me and order your book at 876-844-2295. That's 876-844-2295. And for private readings, 876-844-2295. Remember, it is nice to be nice. Walk good, keep sweet, and to thine own self be true. Sila, blessed.